I don't know what's so funny, Crowlin. Happy 420, everybody. As you can tell from the background, I am catching up on my everything crypto. Straight up. Whoa. That's my guy, dude. He's not saying anything I didn't know, though. So we're going to jump right into Ball Out Crypto's track. Y'all can tweet out the room. Let's go. I hope you're having a great Saturday. I put the phone down around like 1. I couldn't do it anymore. So you catch me up later. You ain't gotta wonder this, that island thunder. Ayy, this that island thunder. You ain't gotta wonder this, that island thunder. I be on my deep, I doing numbers, trying to stack it up. It's only right, Alpha finally did a track we cut. Talked a lot of Alpha, now we about to come and back it up. You ain't gotta wonder this, that island thunder. Ayy, this that island thunder. You ain't gotta wonder this, that island thunder. Ayy, this that island thunder. If I'm in the jungle, I'm probably finna burn one to learn some. Need some thunder tokens, so I'm out here trying to earn some. Know that I'ma make it, I'm just waiting for my turn come. I'ma rep the gang, let them know that I'm a firm one. Thunder squad, we a team, we the mob. Me and Murphy down the ride, yeah, baby, we outside. Shake a little something, show me that you got the vibe. On the island with a lion, watching Zion like I'm God. I am not a fan of science, but I'm trying, I can understand. This is not the place, if you ain't hungry, you just want some bands. I came from the street, I ain't had nothing but a pair of pants. Hold up. Crowlin, what's wrong with this guy? He wants a shout out. You want a shout out, buddy? Crowlin! You ain't gotta wonder this, that island thunder. I be on my deep, I doing numbers, trying to stack it up. Woo! Yeah. Welcome to the jungle, gon' shake some. And you know we cooking up, we about to bake some. Welcome to the jungle, gon' shake some. Whole lot of bread to get, let's go make some. You ain't gotta wonder this, that island thunder. I be on my deep, I doing numbers, trying to stack it up. It's only right, Alpha finally did a track with cut. Talked a lot of Alpha, now we about to come and back it up. You ain't gotta wonder this, that island thunder. This that island thunder. You ain't gotta wonder this, that island thunder. Hey, this that island thunder. Back on my bullshit. What's up, Daddy G? I'm the only one out here standing up for Crow. Isn't that crazy?
What's happening? I got your back, man. I got my 45, my Crow 45.
Yeah, man. I'm watching your 6 while you go out to. Well, you build that bridge to ETH. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's digging it too, man. There's nothing better than like getting straight positive reaction. Crowlin, get the fuck out of here. For real, man. I've seen nothing but positive reactions to the bridge. Of yours,
Yeah, 100%.
bro. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
What's up, fellas?
What's cracking,
What's
homie?
happening?
That's when you tell me what's going on.
I was about to, damn it. So nothing's going on. I've had a couple of issues, but I want to know what's going on with the markets. What have you been
I'm
doing,
here
Alpha?
for that. You know, while everybody tweets out the room, I'll welcome the new people. Hey, how you doing? This is the Jungle. Welcome to DeFi, episode 420. Happy Saturday. We're here for your questions. Any that you might have. There's no dumb ones. We can take it all the way back to basics. How do you get your crypto off the exchanges? If you don't know, you better ask somebody. For real.
Oh, and shout out to Joey Steaks for his birthday today. He just slipped out of the
Shout
room.
out to the
Oh, happy
steakhouse
birthday, bro.
for like not letting me know when the pool started at 5 a.m. today. I wasn't first, but I was in there.
Wait, on Crodex?
Yeah, bro. There's 2 of
Oh,
them.
shit.
Yep. The second one where you can stake the chefs for steak, I got in that one. There were 42 chefs in there when I jumped in, and then I just went to check it, and there's like 300. But the APR was 5,000 when I dropped my chefs in there. That's the steakhouse, baby. What's going on with you, Omen? What's wrong?
Well, fucking crypto.com, I was minting my NFTs and I minted one and it said there was an error, right? So I minted again,
Okay,
trusting
let me
that,
just cut you off right there. Save everybody a whole bunch of time, okay? Stop minting NFTs on crypto.com. Just come on over to
it's
DeFi.
the option I have,
Bro,
so it's what I'm using.
Do it on crofam. Do it, like, there's so many other places to do it. Come to DeFi, my guy. Just
Yo, I don't see a line.
like I'm saying, own your keys, own your crypto. You're making NFTs and they're not yours.
I will say I tried for the first time if anybody noticed the create an NFT little hyperlink there is on the NFT tab on the DeFi wallet, and it worked out pretty well.
Speaking of which, I got the lowdown that there's actually some like FIFA World Cup rewards coming for the Lions. So you have to, if you did put them in DeFi, they got to be in your CDC wallet to get the rewards.
Yeah, there's mad of them listed
I never
on
moved mine, bro. Mine's been sitting in that goddamn crypto.com wallet with all the other Lions.
Oh, I also want to say mad props to your lack of a check, but presence of a thunderbolt.
Yeah, man. I'm just sticking with what I know. You know, things change around me every day, faster than you can imagine. Blue check marks were $8, and then people were getting refunds, and I'm too slow. You know.
Is it still Ethereum exclusive NFTs that you can hex?
What?
Can you only hex your profile picture with Ethereum NFTs still?
Still, yeah. Or Polygon, maybe? I don't know.
If you can hex the Ethereum ones, yeah.
No, anything other than
But you
Ethereum.
can't do, you can't do other blockchains.
I think just
still.
Ethereum right now.
They never changed that. But they did give everybody blue check marks, and it was mayhem. You know, if you missed that, that was yesterday's news.
Can you pull the check
before.
mark and still have like ad-free Twitter?
Yeah, you can have Twitter Blue with all the perks like no ads and stuff. You don't have to get the blue check mark.
Oh, word. I didn't realize that.
And I think you can still pay the original $4 instead of $8.
Oh wow, really? To have the check mark is an additional $4?
I can't speak on any of this.
If I'm gonna look into that, if that's
bro,
true, I'm gonna shit on all you guys with blue
They've been
marks.
changing it.
I'm gonna believe I can't hear somebody.
Probably hyper. Just guessing. Omen, what's your second question?
I don't have any. I just wondering why the market's crashing today if something happened. Or was it just contagion playing out?
It's the media instilling fear because they're rolling out like global crypto adoption.
Yeah, you can look at the last time this happened back in June.
Don't watch the news. Look at who's buying what.
Thing.
Did you guys see that Crypto.com owns more Shiba than like anybody else or some shit?
Dude, you're like so close, but so far. They do have a lot of sheep. It's our sheep. They're holding, they're holding 1 for 1 what everybody bought.
Like they matched the buys or just aggregate of all the holdings?
That's just, this is how, all right, so let's take it back to basics for everybody that has yet to get to this part. And it's fine that you haven't gotten there. Like nobody's teaching you this. Nobody's teaching anybody this. There's a huge difference that we're talking about all the time around here between centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. So let's just use, for this example, crypto.com and the VVS exchange, since it's made by crypto.com, basically, right? It's very easy to start a crypto.com account, right? That's how people get onboarded, through centralized exchanges. You have to give them your ID
You have to KYC, but you can attach your bank account and you can use your credit card and you can buy crypto. And they have little educational things and they make it very easy for you. And there's bright colors, you know? That's not your crypto. I can't make this more clear, okay? If you buy it and you don't have the seed phrase, this is the easiest way to figure out whether or not it's a centralized or a decentralized situation. If you don't have the 12 words for that wallet, that is not your coins. They're all going into crypto.com's wallet. They're buying on your behalf. They're buying it for cheaper than they're charging you. You better bet your ass. And this is how they make money, okay? And we're cool with that because that's how this shit operates. As long as crypto.com is just doing that and not fucking around with our money and like trying to leverage it or lend it out or any of that bullshit. Like regular banks do. Let's just like get right to the chase. Like regular banks, you go in there, you give them $10, they're lending out 100 because that's fractional reserve lending. That's how all banking works. It's all debt. It's all bullshit. That's why it falls apart.
I just found that tweet. Actually, it's in their proof of reserves. It's mostly SHIB. It's the largest fraction of it. But when you think if everybody pulled into DeFi, being nervous about the exchanges, like capacity to do their supply.
You were holding in a lot of words there, and you're letting them all out at the same time.
Like if everybody pulled their shit off the centralized exchange, crypto.com, and then they got it out in their DeFi wallet, does that exhaust their reserve? Because
they
no longer have that portfolio.
Reserve, like we were just saying, like any of you can go get your SHIB and send it wherever, and they've got it in their wallet. That's one wallet. What
even if it's on the Kronos chain on your MetaMask?
No.
Exactly, that's what I'm getting at. So if you take it and put it on your MetaMask, does that exhaust their paperwork?
No. Why are we going back in the circle, bro? We're saying the same thing.
Because you're saying that their crypto is your crypto that you bought, that you kept on the centralized exchange.
You gotta stop fucking talking when I talk. Jesus Christ, man. We just started. Take it easy. Deep breaths. Okay. The Kronos chain is a DeFi chain separate from crypto.com, which runs on the crypto.org chain, which is a centralized chain. And people, all of us, need to raise our hands now and show that we understand the difference. Everybody here gets that? Because if you don't, it's fine. You can come up here. You can ask any questions you want. Hyper Nacho. Kat, go ahead.
Crypto.com makes money from trading fees. They hold...
From the spread and trading fees, yep.
Yeah, they either hold it there if you choose to, or you take it out. They make the money from the trading fees. I'm fucking sick of seeing shit the last day or so saying, they're holding 20% Shiba. That's what people bought. That's it.
Thank you, Kat. Like, we need to say it in every language. So all of you that are down there and speak other languages, come up and say what I said and then Kat said in Australian. So that everybody gets it. Daddy G, what's up?
I just seen Joe pull up, co-founder of NFT Nigeria. I wanted to say what's up and welcome back. I hope the trip was great. Can't wait to see all the video and footage and everything, man. Thank you for helping us out. Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Daddy G. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for giving us a chance to, to like just prove the trust in Web3, because there's a whole lot of things that goes down to Web3, and Daddy G just basically pulled up and just decided to give us a trust and run up things and, okay, you guys should run this thing down there. I can't see you, I don't know you, but I'm just gonna trust you because this is Web3, and that's like a very big one for me. It's a very big one for me because not everybody can do that. And I just want to really, really appreciate that opportunity you gave to us. And thankfully, we were able to pull up the event. And, I'm sounding really tired. So, yeah, very soon, you started to see like the pictures, like, we just did like a mug of like the pictures and videos together and show it up to you. A very great project, Mug Finances. So, I told you right from that day that once that is done, I'm gonna be fully involved in your projects because I love like the concept and like everything you're doing. I love the PFP. I love everything you're doing. Like I like the concept. So yeah, definitely you're gonna have me on the side. Also, definitely interacting with the community and coming around. And we hope to also have you guys by next year. In a bigger setting, a bigger event when like a lot of everybody like in the world is going to be talking about NFTNG next year, hopefully, because the publicity will be bigger by then. So yeah, thank you so much, Daddy G. I really appreciate you. Thank
Thank
you all.
you. Yeah, thank you for answering a random person's message and taking the time to like hear me out. And thank you, Jimstar, for coming out and like kind of like okaying him, but like kind of do your own research. But Jimstar is like, yeah, I think he's fine. I think you can trust him, but that's all on you. So I got pretty much the green light from Jimstar, and I had faith in you, man. And I appreciate you for listening to me out and answering the random message. And yeah, really taking your time with us, man. Appreciate it.
Perfect. Nice work, everybody. No, honestly, next year in Nigeria, big time, bro. Big time things are going on, brethren. Trust me. Bags, what's up?
All right, man. I'm gonna ask because I'm not really sure, and I'm sure there's people down there that don't know. So if I buy some Bitcoin off crypto.com, send it to my DeFi wallet, crypto.com goes down, my Bitcoin is safe or not safe?
Great question.
It's safe.
I'm gonna say
It's safe out of
safe.
the CFI
Yep.
exchange.
I'm the first
But if you
base
do it
umpire, bro.
reverse and send it to the wrong chain, it will lose it into a cold wallet, and you just won't be able to do anything with it. Because I have a wallet and I did it, and I made the
best thing you can
mistakes.
do, make sure you send it to your DeFi wallet on the Bitcoin network.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you're holding Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network. It's a bitch to move around, right? It's a bitch you can't swap it, but that's where you hold it. That's where you hold Bitcoin.
Yeah, like all those warnings that popped up, like swapping between the app and the DeFi wallet for the crypto.com side, like all the warnings, like make sure this is the network you're sending it to. I've sent Cake over, like send it to that app and everything I've sent to the app that I didn't check the network and know it was like something random like BNB to the ERC20 chain or something like that. It's gone. I can look at the wall all day long, but I have this wallet that I can just look at of just not doing enough research, and it's just sitting there, and I can't do anything about it. It's my own fault.
Yeah,
Like,
we got to remember that the situation most of us get ourselves into is sending Crow on the wrong network to DeFi when we're new to this.
So
I did it. Everybody's done it. But bro, at least there's an ERC20 Crow and a CRC20 Crow on all three networks. So something shows up over there. You just got to migrate it back. But if you send a coin that doesn't exist on that network, that shit is gonzo. Gonzo.
Okay, I got you.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. So to be honest, I really wasn't sure. So
Yeah, it's very interesting stuff because it's brand new and very few people understand it. I've spent the past year talking about it and studying it every single day because interblockchain is the future. Yes, crypto is the future, blah blah blah. Interblockchain, like that's what we're talking about all year next year.
well, I noticed when I bought ETH on crypto.com and sent it to my DeFi wallet, it will only let you send it if you're on the Ethereum network. It won't let you even send it otherwise.
All right, cool, because that's real ETH, right? Like a wrapped ETH, you could send
right
to any of those networks. But
I really wish I wouldn't shampoo my carpet right now because I actually can go down this route. I put it on the Jumbotron. That's from Crypto.com app. You choose your network, and then when you make that transfer, you choose the right network. So, say I bought Chronos and send it to something crazy, just a whole different network. It'll be that on the other network, and then you have to have that network for those gas fees. If not, you're going to do a random waste of money and have to send it back just to rekindle or get that back to your own wallet. And that's where
And what
people
he
get
means is you got
confused.
to have the native token of that blockchain to do any type of transaction. So that's why we use bridges. We used to use Elk Finance all the time back in the day because they would give you a small amount of the native token on the other side when you bridged, and that was super dope. Kat, what's up?
I was just going to say too that if you're not confident in what you're doing, don't send the whole amount. Just send a small portion, make sure it gets there, and then you'll have the confidence to move the rest.
Very important stuff. Very important stuff. If you're
Good
brand
stuff.
new,
Love
always
y'all.
send a
I
small
wish I could
amount.
explain into this more, but I had to change my carpet. I just wanted to shout out and pop in for a second because I really want to talk about this stuff, but I got daddy duties.
All right, bro. We'll be here. It's not an airport. I appreciate you. Everybody here appreciates you. Crypto.com was here a second ago. We appreciate you. You could unblock me. That'd be cool. Don't be scared. Come on back now here. Zeus, what's good? Did you see them pop in, pop out?
Really?
Yeah, they were just down there.
They made an appearance in another Twitter space last night with Elon.
I saw that, man. I saw the clip, and I was like, that is definitely our guy Oski. Because he's getting famous for that on Twitter now. They're like, you want to say something about how Crypto.com is solid? And he's like, nah, I can't say shit. I just want to say I was in a space with Elon.
I know. What an opportunity.
The cringe meter went to 11, bro. Mine goes up to 11. But Oski does that shit on purpose. He's trying to get clipped. He's trying to get some vibes out there. Zeus, what's going on? Is this a troll account? Is this a fake account? What's going on?
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, hey,
I was driving. I just made it home.
What's up? Oh yeah, you always get home this time of day.
You saw the crypto.com account go into the space with Elon Musk?
Yeah. Someone clipped it. So I
Fun times.
I say it every day these days, man. What a time to be alive. It is just every single day the craziest thing you could have imagined.
The days are long at the moment, aren't they? They're super long.
I mean, I had so much news come at me this morning from when I woke up, and every space I went in, they were letting me up like I'm the expert, you know? Like Mario just lets me up as soon as I request now. And Alex all of a sudden like wants to talk to me about crypto.com. But I don't see anybody else talking. I don't know why no one else is talking.
Well,
I've been trying to go up.
Part of it, and I can relate to this, is they're probably not confident to talk about it. Like they might support it, but they don't want to get caught in a conversation where they get put on the spot and say the wrong thing. Whereas you got the confidence
you
to
hear
handle
me
that.
up there, bro. I'm just like, I'll say it. I'm a dummy. I'm just up here to tell you what I think. Ask some questions. I like just let it out because that's the easiest way to get past that shit. Like, don't do it. Don't not do it because you're scared. Just do it. Do it scared, and then.
Oh, cool.
And then self-deprecating humor goes a long way. I learned that my first day on Twitter.
When I was in that space for like 5 or 6 hours, I can't remember who it was, but one guy came up and was talking about Crypto.com is a Ponzi scheme, whatever. They were talking about the initial coin and how they went to Crow. Did everyone hear that?
Yeah,
MCO,
they've been
was it? They used
saying.
to MCO?
Well, here's the point that everyone keeps trying to make is that they try to equate all of these exchanges to FTX because they're holding their own tokens. But of course they are, right? Like crypto.com is the largest Crow holder. Huobi is the largest holder of their token. It's part of the long-term plan. Like we watch crypto.com do all types of stuff with that Crow. They burn it. They use it for the Kronos accelerator. They use it for the rewards on the centralized app. They use it for validator rewards on the Kronos chain. These are all utilities of Kronos, the token. Now, if you're vaporware, if you're a bullshit exchange that traded out all the tokens that people bought, that gave you money to buy for them, like that Quadriga guy did back in the day, like so many Ponzi scam artists have done, because nobody knows how to buy crypto. So it's the easiest scam to pull. You buy it for them. You give them a little IOU that looks like crypto because they don't know the difference. It's a balance on their screen that says 0.05 Bitcoin, right? That's all they need. And you run off with the token. But if you're running a legit exchange like crypto.com obviously is, because we watch them go through regulatory processes in country after country after country. And that means they're showing them the books. They've been more transparent than any other exchange at this point.
Have they always been like this, though, like showing their books, or are they just doing it now because of FTX?
I don't know, bro. Like this is blockchain, no matter what
Right.
we do. So like nothing's really private, but that's why we want to see the liabilities. We want to know what they owe, who they owe, and that's why people get freaked out about the advertising money. But we talk to the people that are pretty high up around crypto.com, and they're smart people. I mean, you guys have seen the forehead on Chris. There's a reason I fuck with CDC.
We're not the only exchange which is releasing what we're holding either. So it's just that we're just one of many which are doing it at the moment. I think we're the first one to do it, so that's a positive as well.
Hey, there you go.
I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. I was nervous.
A lot of
I ain't
people.
gonna lie.
Yeah. No, tweet out the room, y'all. There's a lot of nervous people out there. What's up, Bach?
Yeah, hey, what's up, Alpha? Good afternoon. Yeah, dude, the space today was pretty insightful, bro.
Which one?
That big one with Marielle or whatever.
Yeah.
And I started looking at the numbers a bit. You know, let's just go. You know, let's just look at the numbers. And I know I'm probably gonna like maybe piss some people off with what I'm gonna say, or not piss people off, but just put people on an edge. Right? Do you know when FTX was launched?
I'll walk them back off the edge. You set them up. I'll walk them back.
But Alpha, do you know when FTX was launched?
No.
2019.
That's not very long.
Okay. Do you know when Crypto.com was launched?
Similar time.
Yeah, right around there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, the biggest thing that I took away from the space, and I was like, there was this guy that he.
No, wait. When did Crypto.com launch?
Just what Supreme said, 2018. So 2018. a year before, or 9 months before.
Like a baby.
Be exact.
Okay.
But the thing I took from the space, the big space, was that with FTX, they were spending so much money, advertising, stadiums, naming right. You know, all these different things, right? And then
$50 million political donation.
Yeah,
biggest
I think it
one
was
in
100
history.
plus $100 million political donation.
Yeah.
And you know, and there was a famous short trader. He was calling it. He was just saying like it was simple as just looking at what's the average revenue of the business.
Medical. Oh, just send it on the steps. It's my mask and shit.
What happened? Yo, every time I try to talk to my wife for 2 seconds. What happened?
What I was saying, if you just look at the average revenue of FTX and what they were spending, it was obvious that something was, you know, just not right. And I started thinking like really hard about like crypto.com's move and just their rise as well, you know. I don't know. What do you think, Alpha? Maybe I'm going.
They've pissed a lot of people off, man. They pissed me off. Look at all the shit they did to me.
Crypto.com or FTX?
Yeah. Crypto.com. I've never touched FTX.
Yeah.
I never promoted it. I never told anybody to put money on there. I've done nothing but tell every single person that came through these spaces in the past year, own your goddamn keys. Own your goddamn crypto.
I think
Get it off the exchanges. Don't let CDC be your daddy.
I think the only thing that's different from FTX from Crypto.com is that the people at Crypto.com are just older.
Well, and they have an NFT marketplace. They have a blockchain. They have a bunch of other stuff.
They've got all the same shit as us.
I think FTX also had an NFT marketplace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're just older, and minus the blockchain that we have.
No, dude. No.
Dude, no. I'm saying it's like the age of leadership, right?
Okay, that's a really dumb metric.
No, dude, it seems like that's like
we all started at the same fucking time, Bach.
No, dude, no, because
everything started in 2018.
Dude, I looked at LinkedIn, bro. This guy literally got out of college, went to one job, and then was like,
bro, you realize this is the same way that like Dave pins me and you together. He's like, their IP addresses are 1 digit apart. So
no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, right? And I just got insight from today's space.
Just the math doesn't work, dude.
It was just that like whenever you're running like $10+ billion, right? Age and experience matters a little bit, right? And I was just looking at just the numbers, and it's I'm not saying Crypto.com is in a predicament, but
one more time, Carolyn. One more goddamn thumbs down, and I'll block your ass. I swear to God, Sweeper, what's up, buddy?
So I have a nice positive note. You know, I got some ledgers today. I used Crow, and I got 266 Crow back in rewards. You know, like there we go.
Look at this guy. Look at Sweeper. Hey, boy.
Everyone's getting a ledger for Christmas. It's gonna be great. Grandma, everybody, the works.
I realized today that I'm glad I never got a ledger affiliate link. I'm glad I never got any affiliate links, including the Copper Seed safe. I don't want any fucking affiliate links. Look at what affiliate links do to people.
But yeah, I don't know. Can you hear me, Alpha? I don't know. Maybe I'm
no, I can't hear you.
Okay, yeah, but all I'm saying is like, you know, with Crypto.com is I feel like it's a little bit weird. Similar story. I don't know. Like they must have liabilities, right? Because how do you fund buying a stadium?
Yeah, they have to have liabilities. Yes.
Main sponsor of you know, because that's a bidding war, right? With the FIFA.
But like we said, bro, big picture, they make their money off the platform fees, off the spread.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 100%.
And they're holding everything one for one.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the exact point. If you know what the average fee is of a make or taker market, right? And you look at like, you know, they report that they've done over $1 billion in revenue. They need to say over 10 billion, so they're probably under 10 billion, right? Like, so they just say anywhere from $1 billion to 10 billion, and let's say revenue on that is like, I don't know, you know, or profit margins on that. Like, what do you think that looks like? It's just weird. And then, you know, laying off.
What are you saying, Bach? Are you saying that you have to gamble as a centralized exchange to
I'm saying
hedge the market?
I'm just saying in terms of like which marketplace has the least amount of leverage. Remember when I had that poll a while back? I was like, who do you think spends more money on marketing? FTX.
You have a lot of polls. Dude.
Binance. I can pull it up. I have the receipts.
Pull the receipts.
Why are you doing that?
We're all getting better at this.
Can I just ask Sweeper how long it took for you to get one once you ordered it?
Oh, I did it today. It'll probably be a week or whatever, but yeah, no, I'm pretty pumped. It's a good deal. You get 10% rewards back, so yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to take it to the affiliate link thing. I'm really happy for you. I'm really proud of you. I don't have a ledger. I feel like a hypocrite every day because I tell people, that's the step to take. If you really want to hold your crypto, you got to air gap it. You got to take it offline, and that's what a ledger is.
Well,
And also,
100%.
like, I don't know. I have more theories here. I don't know if you want to hear them or not. But I've been doing some deep.
Why don't we sprinkle them throughout the show?
Hey, I was gonna say,
if we get too much Bach at once, like we've seen what happens, dude.
hey, I was gonna say about ledgers. Right now, we're doing giveaways for 4 ledgers. Every 222 people we get in our Discord. We're at 215.
You want to explain what a ledger is?
Yeah, it's a cold storage where it takes your crypto or NFTs off the blockchain, and also has a two-way verification that nobody can verify anything. You have to do a double verification with it to keep it secure. I recommend anything it's kind of like a vault. You have some money in your pocket, some in your wallet, but then you have some money in your safe. That's pretty much your safe if you're a long-term hold. And some of them even have staking. I think Ledger X, Ledger.
But put it where
They have
you
Ledger
put
Live.
things
Yeah,
where you
Ledger
keep them
Live.
safe. Yeah, like don't rock it on a lanyard or a chain like you're a badass. I got reports from some chicks at the conference circuit that there's some Web3 bros out there rocking ledgers like it's the cool thing to do. That is not the cool thing to do.
That is super lame.
And if you lose your ledger, you can always have your key to back it up.
All I'll say, check out Pharaoh Protocol. I think Pharaoh Protocol is like a big jigsaw piece in this whole like conundrum. I don't know. I'm just like looking at things right now, and I don't like it. I don't like the way it smells, Alpha. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's something
Oh
up
my
here.
god! I was trying to wait. Oh, good.
Wait, so you're all out back?
Gee, hold that.
No, I'm not out. I'm not out. I'm just looking at just there's weirdness here. Cause like think about it.
No, you're out.
I'm out. Okay.
No, you're good.
You get back, but if you're so worried, you can easily bridge everything to ETH, right, and hold the crow on the ETH side, and then if you see it
But
dumping,
what does
then you
that
can sell
do?
it.
What does that do?
Imagine holding your ledger
Zeus,
in a physical space and somebody being able to copy your ledger just because they had it near them. They had some type of technology to physically copy your ledger just because you're near, something that can copy your hard drive.
Damn it!
Wait,
like a SIM swapper. Like,
but what if
yeah, but that's you gotta have physical access to phone your that way. But if somebody has some type of technology, they're close enough where you for a long enough time, they hack right into your phone is like a little
They're
private
always
network.
like, as soon as you make something safe, they make something to break it open.
They will. That's why you shouldn't be carrying that. I would have my shit in a vault. That thing is protected. Nothing can damage my hardware. If there's some type of EMP attack, that's where your cold weather, your ledger should be, in some type of protected space.
Straight up.
Wait, back. You said we were frogs.
We're frogs.
No, you ever heard that analogy? Like, when you put a frog in boiling water, it jumps out.
I have a tattoo on a frog.
You heat it up slowly. The frog is perfectly fine. It's just like cool. I don't know. Pharaoh token. Like, can we talk about? Because that's like the number 2 things that they show us on the most popular dApp.
You're calling us frogs that are being slowly cooked and enjoying it, bro? Is that what you're calling?
No. I'm into.
No, he's talking about the frog that's tattooed on my back. I have a frog tattoo on my back.
Look.
We like tattoos, don't we?
Pharaoh Protocol. Think about it.
Yeah.
What did FTX do? They had so many other companies came up with different names and different things, right? Because remember, Zeus, we're like, oh, I guess the only thing Crypto.com and Chrome.
I know, that's why Wavy keeps telling me. He's like, stop with all the names, bro. You don't need to be Crow Kicks. You don't need to be Jungle Media.
Am I drugging?
No, you're just talking too much.
Alpha, this is a serious day, bro. Like, I honestly
every day
think
is serious.
I think all the exchange tokens have a serious risk on them now, bro. Like, and there's a premium that we're not counting.
You are regurgitating what you listen to all day.
Alpha is
I
research.
Put the phone down at 1 o'clock.
You
None of these
have
fuckers know what they're talking about.
You have to absorb things and change your investment.
Yeah, but don't regurgitate it. You gotta process it. You gotta take some time and take a shower and let it percolate.
I have processed it, and I think the one thing, like, they talk about it, right? But I've been in it for like the last year, so I've seen, like, what is Pharaoh Protocol? Can we talk about that? Like, ever?
No,
like,
I don't fuck with Pharaoh Protocol, man.
But why
Have
is
you
it
ever heard me talk about them?
It's like on the popular DApp, right under minted, right? Pharaoh Protocol.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that shit is a Luna,
Magic
man,
fucking
or
Eden,
Anchor,
bro. But you can't even use it. It's so, like, don't click on links.
Well, Magic Eden, I know, is not owned by Crypto.com for sure.
I don't know how they got in there. It's all backhanded, under the table, slimy bullshit.
All I'm saying, do you know what Pharaoh Protocol does? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Lending,
bro. Lending.
I got a little bit in Pharaoh. I looked at them a little bit.
Pharaoh was a hell of a pre-sale. People made bank on that. What, Bach? Talk that shit. Come on.
I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'm
listening. Yeah, talking, man. I'm listening about
I
Pharaoh.
want to hear
What's going on with
did.
Pharaoh? I want to know what Pharaoh's doing.
All I'm saying,
I want to know
is
what
it
Pharaoh's
possible?
doing, because I only got like
possible
50.
that Pharaoh is a front, right? Like, imagine, because dude, I have the receipts. I talked about Pharaoh when it first came out. Let me post it up to the top, and I called it out because I was like, Pharaoh, and I looked at it. It was just so opaque, like, on what they do. You know.
Now Pharaoh is
So
like
what do they
another
do?
term for iron.
You put money in it and it gives you money out, bro.
Do you hear what I'm
it's just
saying,
something
Fox?
for your stable coin. I mean, it's stable coin, right?
Do you remember?
And you compare
you put your stable coin in there and it gives you money, right?
You remember iron?
And you earn Pharaoh. Yeah.
Yeah. So Pharaoh is.
Do you
it's
do you know how much TVL it has?
What?
It has
a lot.
How much TVL it has inside currently?
A lot.
Millions.
And you're saying it's the same type of situation. It's its own token.
I just thought it was weird that Pharaoh just got the first-hand treatment, you know? And you know me, you know why I care, right? Because I have CrowC and put my work in there and, like, my time to develop it.
But that's on DeFi,
yeah,
right?
But haven't
what
we
does
come
that
to
have to
terms
do
with
with
the fact
CDC?
that we
why aren't you getting exposure?
No,
that's
what
why
I'm saying. The reason why I'm mentioning it, of
You're
course,
building
it's on
something
DeFi, but nothing gets on DeFi without the.
All right, sorry, Bob. I just gotta remind everybody. It's 5 o'clock. Okay. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to DeFi. We're gonna go to hands because everybody's talking over each other, and tweet out the goddamn room. What are you guys doing? There's always 50 of you in here. There's always 15 retweets. You gotta just do it so I don't have to mute everybody because it's embarrassing. Bach is embarrassed now. Sorry, buddy. Go ahead. It's all you.
I'm just all the way in this, bro. I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, what's the price of Crow, bro? I think it's at 7 cents now.
But what's the difference between Pharaoh and MMF back?
Oh, holy shit, you guys.
So it's the same shit.
MMF
I don't know
went
why.
On a run again today.
Like,
yesterday,
the difference is like who originated.
Nobody listens to me.
Who originated? Do you believe Crypto.com was behind MMF and they pushed them to the top?
No.
Or was it a third-party company that had their own counterparty risk, their own
whatever? Bro, we watched the meerkat stumble over here from Ethereum and fall into.
That's what I'm saying. So we know there's a big difference from Pharaoh to. I mean, not. I'm talking about the ownership. Who has the risk involved in that, right? I don't know. It was just so opaque. Like, who is behind Pharaoh?
I still don't get it.
Yeah,
it's number 2 on the most popular DApp, and all of us here are Crypto.com users, right? Or Crow.
I mean, I've always thought it was strange because I don't mess with it, and it's number 2. But that's just because I don't borrow and lend. I'm a liquidity provider.
Then do you want to go a step further?
What?
Okay, we got Tectonic, right? Which was like an Aave clone on on this side. I think we should look into that too. Like there's a lot of like weird links that I'm trying to like look into.
Okay, but that can't crush.
You're
Why don't
clicking
you
weird
use
links.
whoever was trying to start a Tornado Cash clone today on Crow? There's all types of stuff going on, dude. I wouldn't worry about crypto.com and like what they're backing. I've been there. I did that. You know what I'm saying?
100%. You know what, Alpha? Yeah, you're right. I'm not gonna worry about crypto.com or Crow.
VVS is solid. I got my ex VVS locked up for 4 years. Minted? Who the fuck knows? But they gave me some free tokens. I locked those bitches up for 4 years.
So I gotta ask, if it's not crypto.com's exchange, which exchange is safe then? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I mean, you gotta have exchanges.
I onboard every dollar into DeFi from PayPal to crypto.com to the DeFi wallet. And I get it to my bank account from the DeFi wallet to Robinhood to my bank account. It's convoluted, man. We are definitely in the beta janky ass stages of this stuff. I see the day when we use the Thunder protocol we've been building to do all of those things in one step. Bank to the dApp, dApp to the bank. Bing bong, fuck your life. That's 2023, 24. Who knows? Takes Bach 40 hours to print one Bach network box. One Bach box. Bach box?
I'm more bullish than ever, really.
What?
Let's go. I'm more bullish than ever because we haven't been involved in any of this shit.
That's what I'm saying. Who asked if Kronos was going to be here if crypto.com went down? I say yes. Bach says no. We'll meet in the middle and say it'll be like Solana. On again, off again.
You really believe that, Alpha?
No, I'm just making this shit up, man.
I'm just saying, like, it's crazy to, like, I'll be terrified, man. Like, I don't know.
Crypto.com isn't going down. I'm just saying.
See, if Satoshi Nakamoto was here, right, and you were saying this, he would slap you in the face, Alpha. He would be like,
you know
what
why I can say that, Bach? Because I'm not these bullshit
like,
YouTubers. I'm not these slimy motherfuckers that
you
smile and shave every day to look pretty for you fuckers. And they put their goddamn affiliate links up there and they made bank. You know how much bank those guys made off of those affiliate links? I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. And now they're all pretending like they didn't tell you to buy shit. They didn't tell you to put anything on those exchanges. And they did. And they never told you to took it off or how. And that is bullshit. And CoffeeZilla is the only one I fuck with from now on. Because they're all slimy motherfuckers. And you know why I can say crypto.com isn't going anywhere and it doesn't matter if they fucking fail tomorrow because I'll still be here? Because nobody uses my affiliate link. I got $5 back so far for a year. For a year of saying, hey, sign up for this shit and get the card because I can't. Because I live on a dirt road and somehow that's a problem. Anyway.
I don't like influencers, and Alpha is not an influencer. He's a community leader. In my opinion.
I'm like Barack Obama, man. I'm a community organizer.
Whoa, step it down, bro.
Don't look at me like that.
Well,
I'm not getting political. I'm talking about before.
At the end of the day, the good thing is your holders are going to be fine, right?
I'm
Obama
the Bored Ape is on ETH. Cigarettes, you know?
What? So you can get the money to them back.
No, Zeus. Zeus. Look, Bach, we're going to be fine. Nothing wrong with us. You know, we're going to be like all these companies go insolvent, illiquid, whatever. Bach will still be here. I'm just saying, dude. It was just like this is just so interesting.
On Kronos, Bach. Sorry, say it on Chronos. Bach will still be here on Chronos.
Yeah, bro. Like we'll
No, say it.
Or what do you mean? Well, yeah, we'll still be here. We originated from here. We'll have to bridge all our assets. I don't want to like do another like token. It's just too much.
That's what's up, man. I feel the same way. Get out of here with your V2s.
Well, we
I
are
know
in a
you did a
V2.
V2. I know
But
you did a V2.
it
Cool.
fucked up. It wasn't my fault. Well, it was my fault. I wrote the code.
No, it happens.
But it just wasn't paying out the goddamn dividend, bro. Dude, there's still 25,000 crow that's stuck in the dividend contract, bro.
Jungle might have to be a V2 because that shit is stuck.
It's stuck.
Nobody's been able to trade it, including me, for almost 3 weeks.
Sometimes it happens, bro. You're a pioneer, bro.
It happens.
You're testing, beta software, dude. Like I said.
Yo, and let me put this out there right now, because I know who I look at the blockchain, so you can't fucking hide from me, and you can't trade it. So I already know who you are, but I'm saying it right now. All you guys out there and girls, because there's both, holding Jungle, you got to hit me up. We got to pull that shit together. That's very, very important liquidity. There's like 2,000 jungles circulating, and I have 300 of it. So you guys, I've lost control.
Yeah, I've got jungle.
I know you do.
Because today, look, Alpha. I'm gonna say one thing too. Today I saw like the most like I want to say the dumbest thing I've seen in the world, but like.
Whoa.
There was, and I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry, okay? If you're gonna dump Bach because of what I say, just fucking do it. It's not an investment. It's not a security. But dude, there was somebody on Twitter, a loaded lion, of course, took all his assets from Binance, right? Because and then I was like, what the fuck, bro? He's still not listening, and transferred it to crypto.com, bro. And they're all Ethereum assets. And I'm like, bro, this guy is like,
wait, why? Wait,
he just wants to get lubed up.
No. Because now you're pulling a legend, and I'm gonna have to boot you like it's yesterday.
I could post the receipt, bro. You want to post the receipt?
Wait, so you're saying Binance is better?
I'm not seeing any.
No, I'm not saying, dude. The whole thing was like, why does he even keep his assets on Binance? And why is he transferring his assets from Binance to crypto.com? He's going.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You just reminded me, Buck. You guys are never gonna believe what I pulled off today. Never in a million years, because we've been told it was impossible. But I am living goddamn proof that you just gotta shoot your shot. You miss everyone you don't take. Don't take anybody's word for shit. Even when you sign into the app and it says, "We are so sorry, but we have been affected by FTX and we cannot allow withdrawals." I got my Bitcoin that I had completely forgotten about. I'm talking like $30 worth of Bitcoin, right? It's just sitting there. It was like dust from some other transaction. And I sent that Bitcoin from fucking BlockFi to crypto.com.
Look, I posted up at the top. This is what I was referring.
Because, dude, you can still do that. You can't probably send USD to your bank account, but you can send
Alpha,
Bitcoin to crypto.com.
What you should have done with that Bitcoin, you should have
I'm
sent it
saying,
to a
Bach,
Bitcoin
there's
wallet.
ways around this shit, and people just aren't doing it. They're not being chimps. They're not going the DeFi route. They're not trying to find a way around it.
Wait, Alpha, didn't BlockFi put out a letter saying that they
BlockFi,
shut
when
down?
I signed in, I got a warning that said you can't move anything. And I was like, all right, bet. And then I went to and then I was like, wait, there's $30 in here. Let me just see if I can send it on the Bitcoin network to crypto.com. And it was like, zoop, see you later. I totally expected it to not work.
Bro, you're a hacker, dude.
I'm not a hacker. I just don't fucking listen to anybody.
They're going to do blockchain analysis. They're going to be like $30 just moved from Bitcoin wallet to crypto.com. What's going on?
I didn't set off any alarms. I got a backdoor.
Alpha, did you send it to a Bitcoin wallet or crypto.com?
I set these backdoors up years ago. Like Sam, he showed me how to make magic internet money, which is what Thunder is. And he showed me how to make backdoors in exchanges, which is how I got my $30 out of BlockFi. And I have the fucking receipts, Bach, and I'll post them because I take screenshots of
Fucking
everything.
post them, dude. You gotta post the fucking receipts.
I will. I'll post it right now.
But what do you, Zeus, what do you think about this
I'm
post?
gonna do something and then I do it.
I
And
think Crypto.com paid him, bro.
Actually, you also do that.
Post this.
Except for today, you're not posting the receipts. I don't know why.
It's up there.
All right. I'm pinning mine here. Look.
How are you guys doing today? Matter of fact, I've just been sitting here,
Mr.
I've just been sitting here listening. I just want to tell you guys what's up with it. Yeah, that's me in your inbox. So yeah, it is what it is.
You can't just
Man,
buzz in, buzz out like nothing ever fucking
I
happened.
have to,
That's not
man,
how it works around here.
I be busy, man. I be trying to do
I'm a busy
100
bee.
different.
Those are bees that are busy, not hornets. You can't fucking. I'm not.
So, Bach, man, I don't know if you forgot how to read or if you just don't like to or not. You could look at the receipt that I posted up there, and it says, like, just your FYI, these are the funds that I moved for trading. It would really help the space to really grow if a lot of us could do a little bit more reading instead of just trying to tear everything apart. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong.
Well,
Yeah,
Are we
what
being
you
serious?
said.
I did read that part.
Follow
I
you
did
guys
read that
when
part.
you're all fucking passive aggressive.
No. Let me just respond to this thought. I did read that part, but I feel like it's scary to see a post like that in an environment like this. It's like kind of encouraging people to put your money in an exchange.
He's encouraging people to use their trading funds on a different platform. That's all he was doing.
These are basically like the small little text that are under the big ad. The
But
big
Bach,
ad is
it's like I was just saying. This is necessary. Like I needed Crypto.com to send my BlockFi shit to. I couldn't send it right to DeFi.
He literally starts to call me crazy. I'm shifting my fund from Binance to Crypto.com because if we fall, we fall together. Like that's the headline.
But if he kept it in
I
Binance,
love how
it's
you
the
have
same
all
shit.
this criticism for what other people are saying because it's making other people feel shifty about Crow. Bro, look in the fucking mirror.
If you wanted to have a serious conversation, the one that I would have went with was like, oh, Elon Musk was in a space and Crypto.com's verified profile decided to put up there again. It's a serious conversation again.
That's the most embarrassing thing that's happened
He's
today.
cringe on purpose, you guys. We learned this last time.
Like, but
dude,
I mean,
like,
at some
Elon,
point, dude, it's not even like cringe anymore. That was like,
That's dangerous.
I DM'd him. I said, if that was you, you're fucking wild, bro.
I sent a very strongly worded email to Chris and Crypto.com
You did?
today. I was so fucking angry. I had my
I love this guy.
Business fully doxed, links to my company, to the organization I work for, all the work that we've done in crypto. And I said, dude, if you're letting this social media manager run your shit, then you're fucked already. What are you doing?
We're gonna end up like FTX. Don't fuck around with my bag.
So embarrassing. The guy goes up into a space, gets asked a serious question, and goes,
I'm with you. I
can't say nothing. I just came up because Elon Musk was here. What a
No, that's not even what he said, Troops. Hold on. You misquoted him. He said he wanted to be in the same line as Elon.
Oh, yeah, the same line as Elon. What an
And then on top of that, he wasn't even able to be in the same line. He got moved to a different line.
They bumped him straight away because it's embarrassing, is what they did. They bumped him instantly.
Like these lines in the space?
Yeah. Like the four of us are on the same line here.
Yeah. Oh God, I was really. I don't get angry.
That?
I don't get angry by a lot
and
of things.
500,000 people have seen the space already. Like 500,000
10,000 people like in
You guys are so funny.
I was gonna let that one go, you guys. I'm getting too old for this.
I feel like I'm wearing a crazy hat today, right? Like, why is Crypto.com hiring?
Look at your head, dude. Why am I going crazy?
I'm just look. All I'm saying, guys.
You're the king, fodder man. That guy was not paid by Crypto.com. He's just expressing his own fucking personal opinion.
And you said so much worse, Bach. Jesus Christ.
No. I'm just joking. I'm not talking about this guy, right? I'm saying like, why is the Crypto.com NFT? Are you talking about the same guy that was in Alex's space?
No. This guy, the one who was in the space today, wasn't the Crypto.com NFT side. That was like the real Crypto.com exchange account.
That was a real Crypto.com exchange account?
Austin can go in on any account, bro.
Oh wait, wasn't the NFT? I think it was the NFT one.
No,
No,
not
it was
from
the
what I saw.
Crypto.com account.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I saw the full account. I thought it was the full account.
yeah,
I'll
it's the
check.
real
I'll
account.
be right back. I'm gonna check.
Actually, if we all watched it on video, there's no way you could tell. But
No, I was in this. I was in the space.
if you were in there, then yeah.
Then
Yeah,
somebody, he must have been the one that blocked you. Then Alpha, somebody must have blocked you. If he has access, if
Yes,
multiple
Brock.
people have.
That's the one that blocked me. Yep.
Or was
But you
it?
know what? The thing that was so bad.
Yeah, but
about
I can
this
watch
was
it on
such
video.
It was such a great space. That was the really difficult thing. It was a great space with like loads of really insightful, bullish people talking about the future of crypto and how, and having a really sensible conversation about exchanges and about all these things. And then Elon came in, he's talking away, and I'm like, oh, here's crypto.com. They'll have something great and transparent and honest to say. And this moron steps up and says,
Dude, he
I just
sounded like the male version of that chick from FTX in that video that was all over the place yesterday. It was
So
like the
embarrassing.
male version of that.
He should be sacked.
He 100% should be sacked. And what an opportunity with like 10,000 of people invested in this space, Elon Musk in this space. Like, that's probably better advertising than their entire World Cup budget put together.
Hey, man.
Unbelievable.
You know, I still haven't put the paperwork together to get funding from them. I really feel like the accelerator should be throwing us money, if anyone.
You should hurry up and get on it then before what Bach's saying happens, you know?
I know, right?
Bro, Alpha, do you want me to go even more crazier, hat, bro?
You know, you might
Bro,
as well.
I feel like they actually don't have money, bro. I feel like they advertise like they do have money, so people are like, what? They have a lot of. It's like the same thing that Sam Bankman-Fried did, right? No, just think about it, bro.
Like I knew
look,
when I
you
saw
announced,
that was bullshit.
You announced you have a $500 million war chest, right?
CZ has no car,
and
right?
there's more marketing.
CZ has no car, so I'm like, all right, I fuck with that. Sam with the Toyota, and everyone was like drooling about it, making videos about it. Like, look at his car. Look at what he drives.
A Honda's like, a hardworking man's car, you know?
There you go. Zeus, come on, man. Where are you going?
No, a couple of these guys made a good point. One guy in this space today made a really good point. This guy's been involved in a huge amount of exchanges and like he's invested in over like 100 companies, made a lot of money, done a lot of really good stuff. He's a guy in the UK. And I can't remember exactly. I'll probably do it a disservice. You probably have to listen to it. But he was essentially talking about the difference back in the day when you're comparing like CZ and Sam or other exchanges. I don't even think he was talking about CZ, but Sam. And the key difference is that Sam is a trader. He's here for the flip. He's here for the money. That's where he came from.
Yeah, that's TRADER, everybody, not the Guy Fawkes kind of trader.
Yeah, so you've got the trader mindset, not the business long-term technology future of crypto. Let's build. Where's this industry going long-term mindset? And that was he went into real detail about the significant difference between those two things and how a lot of people in the industry kind of seen this coming a mile away, you know, and it makes a lot of sense from a business point of view.
Who saw it a mile away? Why weren't they seeing anything?
Well, a lot of people were. That's what these guys in this space. It's a really worthwhile. It's fully recorded. I don't know how long it went for, but I was in there for a good couple of hours. And if you've got any time, really insightful, really interesting stuff they were talking about.
Yeah, I liked what I heard when I was in there. What did you think? Were you as disgusted as me at the YouTubers?
Oh, well, you mean all the people who are just paid to do it?
Well, I respected some of these guys, like Andrew Jick and I forget all their names now. But
but Alpha, you can't blame the YouTubers, bro. Like,
yes, I fucking can, dude.
That's like me blaming you for saying like buy Crow, bro.
Bro, they were pushing FTX US.
I know, bro.
It crashed. They were telling people
all the YouTubers got paid. Like, it's just business, bro. Like,
no, that's bullshit. That's
like
bullshit.
how were they supposed to know FTX was bad?
I'm telling you, they made more money off the affiliate links than anything else, and you're telling me that's not a big deal.
they're gonna keep doing
That
it.
is money. That
Next
is
cycle, they're
direct
gonna do the same
payments.
thing again. That's
That is
the only way
direct
that
payments
we
for money
discover
that was
projects.
stolen, Bach. That is fucking ransom.
But Alpha, this is the only way we discover projects. Is just the business, bro. Like there's marketers, there's developers, and there's like consumers.
I'm just always blown away that we can take opposite sides on any argument.
You don't agree? I mean, I'm not saying. Of course, if they knew FTX was an outright scam, right? Which nobody knew. If 2 weeks ago I asked
No. I'm not saying that even. I'm saying that when the shit hits the fan, you better do the classic YouTube mea culpa. And
I think they all said sorry.
No, they all said it
It's
wasn't
just
my
like the
fault.
same thing with Celsius.
They all said it wasn't my fault, and I didn't say that. I watched, dude. Trust me. I watched all of it.
Even SBF said, I'm sorry.
Fucking the one that I liked, Andrew, he's such a bullshitter. Talking about I never got sponsored by FTX on that channel. He was sponsored by FTX on the other channel. It's like, you think fucking people don't tie those two things together?
They absolutely tore SBF fucking a new one in that space today.
Bullshitters.
And that was the
Wait,
biggest scam.
SBF came in the space?
No, just everyone was just.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that would be wild.
Jesus has got his hand up. But in answer to your question, yeah, I just think it comes down to morals of marketing, doesn't it? I mean, that's a generational thing going back hundreds of years. You've got kind of marketeers who fall on the good side and have got ethics and morals and all those types of things, and you've got other ones who just chase the dollar. And most of the big mainstream marketing companies, it's just about money. It's just about bottom line.
And is this like intrinsic, you think, or do you think?
Come on, look,
I think it's intrinsic in Web 2 and it's intrinsic in Web 3. Especially these young guys, these influencers who are built up stuff, like they don't give a fuck. They'll tell you the fucking world's flat if you pay them enough. And then they'll never.
No, I'm saying, is it intrinsic in them as people, or is it something that's corrupted as they go and they get more money?
It's a good question. I think it comes down to personality in some regards. Some people, it doesn't matter how much money you threw at them, they would.
Yeah, I think they're all psychopaths, man. Like, I'm worried about Vitalik, but at least I don't have funds with him. Zeus, what's up, buddy?
It was the NFT account that went into the space, not the main.
So
I
that's
pinned it up
awesome.
top.
I thought it was. It's hard to tell. It doesn't say the whole thing, does it?
Yeah, no. People that just saw it on the screen and didn't click on the profile, they're gonna think it's crypto.com.
Yeah, because I was even in the space the whole time, and
they're gonna think it's crypto.com because they called on them as crypto.com and said crypto.com is coming up here. Hey, crypto.com, tell us about your platform.
I can't say anything. I just want to suck Elon's dick. What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I was there as well. Even a Tom Brady account came up to the space. I was there during the time while Elon and Kim.com were in the space. It was a great moment. But yeah, people that were part of the inside or were at least, within the bruise of things and what was going with SBF and things like that. SBF just came into the space in 2019 and had over $30 billion in acquisitions and funding. You don't come into such power, without that money coming from some sort of, funding or political background or some insiders. So basically, you saw a parabolic run in his net worth, and now as the faster it climbed, the harder it crashed. So that's why we're in the situation that we're in. And those FTT loans were definitely overexposed. They were over leveraged, and there's a lot of companies, over 130 companies, are involved in this whole scandal, and it's absolute bullshit. I've been warning people, like small caps knows me. I've been talking about this for 4 months already.
Well, we need more people like you, bro. Definitely. And we need to be louder, and we need to tweet out the goddamn room so that people get the message. I can't tell you how depressing it is to go in these spaces with thousands of people and hear guys and girls that have been in this market for years, longer than me, talking about, oh yeah, I lost 100,000, I lost 10 million because I had it on a goddamn exchange. What?
100%.
What are we doing? What are we doing around here? it's silly to me. And I just really hope that this doesn't end up like the fucking marijuana industry. Like we're sitting on a gold mine and we're going to let the government come in and fuck it up, trying to legalize everything. We got growers in California with the best weed in the world putting it in the compost pile because government came in and put regulations on everything. Like we are the ganja farmers. We are the D5 farmers. We have to start thinking long term and protecting what we have, because they will come in here and they will fuck it up, or they will take it from us.
It's funny, Alpha, when you think of the meaning of the word exchange.
Oh, by the way, I hope just a quick second. So BlockFi has resumed withdrawals. So if you're on BlockFi, get your funds out of there as soon as possible, because they do have.
Did you hear me? Because I pulled it off, and you can see in the comments that was the screenshot from when I logged in. But then I actually made a withdrawal, and I was telling everybody, like, dude, mine went through.
Well, I'm just going to post a report, and this is also something I've been talking about within my circle. So basically, BlockFi has $600 million in crypto loans not covered by collateral since Q2. And also, during the FTX blowup, they also had a $400 million loan with FTX.
Yeah, so did that go through before the fallout or what? Because we never
It went through, but now, like, okay, so where do they stand now? Who owns BlockFi? You know what I'm saying? So
Big bank take little bank.
The bigger point is that they're
That's why
under
I got my
collateralized.
$30 of
Period.
Bitcoin, and I got it out of there, bro. I'm taking every last Satoshi off that platform.
Yeah, I know. Not your keys, not your cheese.
Exactly. I like that better. I'm switching. I've been using not your keys, not your crypto for a year. It is stale.
Now
you're
afraid
you're not getting paid.
That reminds me, actually, Alpha. There was another guy who came out. Can't remember his name. He was like the chief cybersecurity officer for somewhere, and he linked this brilliant article that he wrote, and it was digging deep into that whole phrase, "Not your keys, not your crypto," because he believes that that's obviously not
I
quite
started
true.
it. Everybody
Yeah,
knows
but
that.
it's like it's not quite true, and he's like, it's actually a lot deeper than that. So it's a great article. I'm going to send it to you. I mean, you can still say not your keys, not your crypto at a high level, but he basically debunked it. Was like, actually, even if it is your keys, it's still not your crypto.
Oh boy, I'll read it after the show. God damn, you guys love bumming me out with this shit.
It was basically just all about wallet security.
Yeah, well, we need that. We need that, and that's what I've been going around preaching in these other spaces all day. Luckily, they let me up. But if I'm gonna say one thing, it's not your keys, not your crypto. Get it off the exchanges, and let's teach people. Let's teach people DeFi, because nobody is gonna do it if we don't.
Absolutely.
Alex
You should
fucking
only
shut
be
me
using
down, dude.
exchanges to on ramp and off ramp from crypto to fiat and vice versa, and from there go to strictly to cold storage. If you're like into leverage trading like me, I only keep, a certain amount on the exchange. It's something that I'm willing to risk, that I could throw it in the air. If I lose it, it's gone. I'm not going to cry about it, because that's a risk I was willing to put into that exchange.
I use the
But
exchanges as a transitory thing. I send things in, I send things out. It's an exchange. It's not a bank. So exchange things and then be on your merry way.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm in
Not
a
only
groove,
that, like,
bing.
also you have to consider, okay, so we had FTX doing all this dirty work with the FTT token. So what about Crow? What about these other exchanges? What is it that we really don't know behind the scenes, and how are they exposed to all these loans or margin calls per se?
Definitely. We want to see all the liabilities.
We want to see it all, right?
What, Moody?
So we want to see it all now.
We want to see it all.
Well,
show us
somebody else also
complete audit of everything.
Well, somebody else also made a great point: is all these people asking to see audit trails and everything. Like, this fucking the receipts are all there. It's the blockchain. Like, by default, it's all there. Just go and fucking look.
Right. That's why we want the liabilities. We want to know what we can't see. And they probably won't tell us, but we still want to know. And the thing that we can see with Crow that we don't see with other platforms is...
We don't even know this is a whole psyop on top of that for regulations and
Jesus
onboarding of
fucking Christ.
CBDCs. So I don't know. Maybe my opinions are very strong, but that's because I come from a financial background, and there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on day to day. To give you a little bit of my background, I work for Pentwater Capital as a quantitative analyst, and we do have a 2% stake in Twitter, and we made $200 million off of that by catching the falling knife. But yeah, we had Elon on there. Basically, myself, Kim.com, begged them to get on there and speak his mind. I can't believe the first thing he said was Doge to the moon, and the fucking price action just fucking catapulted. But the thing is that we just don't know what's going to happen next. I don't think proof of reserves is going to be an actual thing, because if they try to implement that into the stable coins, that creates a lot of risk for the actual stable coin itself. And it could actually ignite...
How so?
Well, the simple fact, because it could acquire a collaborated attack. If you know how they're collateralized and how they're keeping the peg, you just got to do the math and see how much money it's going to take to do that attack. That's how the whole Luna thing happened as
That's
well.
what I was gonna say. Yeah. All
right. And supposedly, and according to blockchain data, SBF had a part to do with the whole Luna thing. But at the same token, I'm taking that with a grain of salt, because FTX does have a compound where 3AC was located in one of their buildings. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and we still haven't connected all the dots per se.
Yeah, I saw someone dug up an old tweet from CZ. It was a little cryptic, but it was definitely pointing at Sam attempting to attack their futures exchange back in the day. So they've been watching him.
Well, I mean, the biggest red flag about FTX when they came out of nowhere to me was like, okay, this young guy, he started RBing Bitcoin, from one exchange to another internationally, but now out
is
of
that
nowhere,
what they call it?
has billions of dollars and now has an exchange.
RBing, like the fucking roast beef sandwich.
Well, doing arbitrage.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're from the financial sector. I don't know these things. RBing. That's a terrible term. Mr. Hollow, what's up?
I just wanted to say good job today, Alpha. I did mean to actually lead with that, but
thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I was in there. I was listening. I thought you composed.
Oh, they're rugging him. No one's allowed to be.
Oh, I thought that was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a little delay here as well.
Anytime someone tries to tell me I'm doing a good job. Legion, what's up?
Yo, guys, we that moment that you guys were talking about, fuck, man, I'm looking at YouTube, and we made it to YouTube. Crypto.com missed their great opportunity. Listen here. Fuck my life, bro. And these motherfuckers have over 2,000 views. This fucking cocksucker, man. Like, fuck, man.
And the worst thing about it is the guy, he's whoever it is, probably just some, 25 grand a year social media marketing manager that works there. And he doesn't give a shit. He's like,
it's Aussie, bro.
This is so frustrating, man.
Yeah. Do you guys want to yell at him again? Because yelled at him last time.
Yeah, no, well, obviously he needs more than somebody yelling at him.
I don't want to see anybody like lose their job or livelihood, but he should lose his job. Like that's
he doesn't deserve it.
If you're a social media manager for any big brand and you do something like that is absolutely destroying your brand on a space with that much exposure, you're sacked. You're instantly sacked. And that's the end of it.
He came in here last time, and a couple of you yelled at him. Actually, I think Hodl gave it to him the worst, right? And he told us straight up on some DeFi Dave shit, like, that's my style. You guys don't get it.
Yeah, he did.
He kept that same energy, bro. That's for sure.
In a time like this, in a market like this,
Who
with this
guys are?
stuff
Who are you
going on
talking
a
about?
platform
Mario?
like
No, Oski. Oski is
Oh,
the.
okay.
He works for Crypto.com. He's the one who went into the space last night when Elon was there.
that, it's just so irresponsible, man. It's just like
We're not happy with him. He's done it before. He did it a couple
So
months
he did
ago.
it on the other. It's slightly different on the other one, right? Because it was like a degen space, and he
Yeah.
just got. It was like a professional setting. He got
It was
torn to bits,
Alex,
right?
dude. He went
Yeah,
in there and he let
exactly.
Alex give it to him.
Yeah. So he
This
went
was
in
his
a
time to
professional.
shine.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
exactly. All
This
he had to
was
say was like he didn't even have to say nothing. Just say something positive about Crypto.com as to why it's not this way. Just anything at all.
anything,
It
anything.
actually makes sense, though. Hold on, wait. When you think about it for a minute there, it actually makes sense because he said his first direct answer was, "I can't comment on that," right? Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I can. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So that even brings it one step further. Like, okay, so this guy really wasn't part of the exchange side, to me at least. So that would lead me to believe it was Oski. And if it was Oski again, and you're listening to this recorded space, or you're in here, you fucking suck once again,
He
big guy.
was in here a second ago and he left, man. I just
But even to
see
come
what
up
was
and say,
coming.
just come up and say, hey, I actually represent Crypto.com NFT. We don't know a lot about the exchange. This is a great conversation that we're having today. Great to be part of it. You know, we're bullish. No, I just want to be next to Elon.
no,
Oh
because
my God.
people that goes over real well these days, right? Like, no, we're FTX US. We're not FTX. Like, we've got all your money.
I just about died when he said the Elon thing. That was the thing that annoyed me more than anything. That's so cringe.
And
I just
that's
want
what annoyed me about all the YouTubers. Just to take it back there for a second, is that's what they said yesterday or the day before. They said, we're not promoting FTX. We never did. We promoted FTX US, and FTX US is fine, and they're still liquid.
they're still.
No, they're not.
And then
And that's
today they put out more videos that were straight up bullshit on some like we never said anything, and or I never took money from FTX on this channel. That was my other channel, and it's like how dumb do you think people are? Because they are, but you are not allowed to think that. You are an asshole, my dude.
Hey Alpha, but I do got to run off to go eat some dinner here with the family. But I did want to tell you I liked the way that you carried yourself earlier. I thought you did well. I know they shut people down quite often, and you're obviously building what you're doing over there. So you're growing on him to some degree because he keeps letting you the fuck up there, right? So just keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep representing us the way we're supposed to be represented.
Were you back up in Alex's space, Alpha?
Yeah, and Mario.
Oh, nice.
I've been going up in Mario's every day now.
Nice work.
Yeah, I just started going into Mario Spaces, so I'm going to start listening in on there a little bit more. Blake stopped by my space the other day, gave me some pointers, some tips, and we've been DMing each other a little bit here and there, trying to get some better understanding, figure some
Does
shit out.
anyone know what happened to David Goxstein? Like, what happened to the guy?
I don't know, but that sounds like a brilliant Twitter post. What happened to David? Or that or a Netflix documentary. What happened to David?
Oh, definitely. I can
Alpha,
see
put it
that.
out.
I
I
can see the
guarantee you.
title of it.
Alpha, put that out, dude. You'll engage the hell out of that, right? And find engagement, dude.
Oh shit! Just check. What happened
He's
to
still
Goxie?
here. He's still on
fire
Twitter.
He hasn't
But like,
stoked his fireplace.
am I the only one that used to be in those spaces every day? Like even when I started doing these, I would still go over there every day.
In my early days last year, when I was doing a lot, when I was in Ethereum, I used to go in there quite a bit. But yeah, I find it quite difficult to listen, to be honest, most of the time.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. But it was always like just a fight between the Bitcoin maxis and the ETH max, just classic fucking Web3 shit,
Well, yeah, and it was very much like elitist. Like, I'm only letting like 3 people up here, and then everyone else just gets to listen to our opinion, and that's it.
Everyone like comparing bags, like, but still, it was a staple of my my daily content.
What was it called again? Fireside chats or something?
The check-in or
the check-in. Yeah, I think he had 2 actually. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 spaces a day. We'll see how long it can go. Nobody knows.
You have to be some
What's
kind
the
of crazy,
world record? What's the world
some kind of
record
crazy
for
mofos
daily
that do 2
spaces?
spaces a day. You have to be some crazy kind of guy to do that.
Someone better call Guinness. We're not stopping. Twitter, Elon might run this bitch into the ground, but we're not stopping.
He's gonna run into the moon.
I heard he said bankruptcy is on the table. It's like, come on, man. Is that the word of the week? Did you hear that news?
I never heard that.
Yeah, he said. Well, it wasn't like it was a news story about employees that he had said it to.
Oh yeah.
It's too much news, man. It's a fire hose of news these days.
Well, he did said to buy Bitcoin, ETH, and Dodge just to hold it.
Dodge. Why is all the news completely centered around everything that I do on a daily basis? You know? It's scary.
Well, I guess you've got to also remember that that's probably the news that you're getting fed as well. So there's a bit of that in there too.
Yeah, that's why I put the phone down today. I was like, I'm living in a bubble. I'm living in the Matrix. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
It's weird. Like sometimes I actually turn on, the mainstream, which I haven't watched mainstream news for a long time. But sometimes now I go to the mainstream outlets just so that I feel apart from the bubble that I've created for myself for the past year, to see what's going on now in the real world, see what they're saying about COVID or
Those guys are
war in Russia or some shit like that.
They're the OG scammers when it comes to the crypto shit. Like, yeah, Kramer is saying take all your money out of crypto, not even the exchanges, just get it all out. It's over. Game over. And if you guys have been around as long as me, which is not even that long, I consider myself pretty new around here. A lot of people think I'm an OG of some sort.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think I'm quite new as well compared to some of these guys you hear talking, like, guys who have been in crypto here for 10 plus years. I'm not even close to anything like that.
Yeah. No, what was I just saying though? Fucking, you don't have to be here that long to know that that's just the way things go. But what were we talking about? I completely lost it.
I can't remember, but I was an interesting thing. It was mentioned, I think Bach mentioned it in here yesterday, and we had a follow-up conversation in a space that Cole did last night that ended up being quite funny. Sneezy had drank a little bit too much, and we got into a big debate about the impact of this, like crypto, like all this that's going on now, just all the negative stuff around crypto, and how that's could potentially be a bit of a dampener on this whole World Cup thing, all the advertising that Crypto.com are doing, and there was a real split in the room around kind of, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? And I kind of said, well, from a purely Web 2 perspective, it's gonna surely have to have a bit of a negative impact. Someone goes to Google, starts typing crypto, and the first thing they see is all this like loss, billions lost at X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, no, I take the other side. I take the other side of this argument.
And then the other side was, well, but those people who are kind of ready to get in or are doing it, they're like, okay, this is my entry point, right? And
I think it couldn't be more better timing. Yeah, and now I remember what we were just saying. And my point was, it doesn't matter how long you've been here. When Kramer says it's over, that is when you buy.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
C Price, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Alpha? It's C Price. Love these spaces and everything. I want to be involved more. I just kind of had a question in a sense as far as like the crypto space. Things move pretty quickly, but at the same time, it's like kind of like a week feels like it lasts like a month in a sense. Kind of with everything going on right now in the market, I know it's been crazy. I mean, I kind of put myself in a position where I'm okay. I'll be totally fine, just waiting for the bottom, I guess. But
I mean, and I don't think we know the bottom. There's a lot of new lows and everything like that. Um, I I mean, I'm kind of going in here as far as like is this kind of like this event, because I am kind of new to crypto in a sense too. I've been around enough ish to kind of like learn how crypto works too, but at the same time, it's things can happen. They happen very fast, but then they can move very fast too. So it's like I was here during the whole Robinhood thing and everything. That was kind of like when I was new-ish, but that happened fast and furious, and that's kind of how crypto works. And with working with the markets,
Which Robinhood thing we talking about here? The Dogecoin Robinhood thing?
we're sorry. Robinhood when it came to GameStop. So I was
Right.
around for that and everything. And with kind of what's happening right now, I understand ish, but I feel like it's a lot more involved because now I'm hearing information the SEC and Daddy Gary Gensler's like involved and things of that sort. So it's just kind of like it's very interesting to me to be like I know people are fearful right now, but is this something that's just going to last like a while? I know we're in the bear market right now, but is this something, I guess you can say, that can quote unquote easily like kind of get over compared to like previous experiences?
I think it's a great question, and it's something we haven't talked about big picture today. So I think we should go around the room.
There'll be
You're
so
next,
many.
Cooper. You're going after me.
Okay, go. Sorry, go.
Here's the deal. I don't know a lot. I haven't been around here that long. But everything I do, I go on feelings. So I have always had a feeling that Crypto.com was more solid than the other exchanges, that they were focused on security, regulations, and that they had sacrificed other things. You know, there is a DeFi trilemma. You can't have all three things: speed, security, scalability. We've been riding with Crypto.com this whole time. I'm not about to switch horses in the middle of a race. Horses are getting shot next to me, dying from natural causes. Like, they're just dropping like flies in this race. And there's like only a few left. We used to say in this space right here, check the tapes, only 3 exchanges would come out of this bear market. But we said it would be Binance, Crypto.com, and FTX.
Now you're talking about centralized, right?
Yes, 3 centralized exchanges.
Okay, because based off my PFP, who I represent, or I shouldn't say represent, but who I'm with.
We're down with Hank's gang, bro. Let's go.
Yes, man. I'm
Crow swap.
100%, man. Crow swap. Let's go.
That's dope. I am down. I am down to ride to the end with Hank. He's been showing up almost every day in here, and it's been really great. We've been able to talk with the team from the very start with Crow Swap, and really, really, really good stuff coming out of that team.
Yeah, Hank seems like a good dude.
Right?
My take on kind of the question you were asking there about, like, it is, I think, to paraphrase it, it was kind of like, do we think this is just normal bear market type stuff, or is this something different? And I've been talking a lot about it in the Troopers voice chat, and again, I'm not any type of triple OG crypto guy, but just from looking at the markets and things, I've been saying for a long time that I did feel like this bear market was different and is going to be different because of the factors that are all coming together, particularly around legislation, and like these things are all coming together all at once in like a kind of perfect storm. So do I think this is kind of just bear market stuff? Yeah, I do. The FTX thing and other, like a lot of this shit's going to get weeded out and it'll be a bit of a reset, and then we'll start building again, and then we'll just be doubling down on the technology, and the builders will build, and the people who are just trying to get crypto out for fiat, they'll disappear. But there is definitely something different. It definitely feels like it might last a little bit longer because you've got this other layer of a lot of legislation, a lot more view of this in the public domain. So I don't know where that's going to go, but I feel like there is something different. It's not just the usual trends. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's okay. You get the pullback. It's the bear and the bull." I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but there's something different about this one. Are we going to come out of it into a more legislated space, or is legislation going to just pull back and be like, "Need a complete review of this whole thing"? I don't know, but I think it is different in some regard, in my opinion.
I dig it. Supreme, what do you think?
Well, I was just wanting to know how many times has crypto died so far over the last 10, 11 years? Like,
Well, there's that too, right? That's true. That's true.
At least four. Like where that was the headline. Crypto is dead.
And how many new millionaires were made each time as well?
Oh, definitely. Zeus, what about you? You're in the top line since we're going by lines. Zeus, you're going to bump down a line.
Hans, you should only get one chance to talk up here. Make it count.
Wait, I didn't raise my hand. What happened?
I know, we're going in a circle. Do you think that we're going to make it?
Yes. I'm still here, right? I'm still...
Cool. That's all we wanted to know. Legion, what's up?
What's up, guys? I think we're gonna make it. You know, a few days ago, man, I'm not gonna lie, I was shitting it right when everybody started to come out, right, being hitting us with different facts left and right. Who was gonna know that so many fucking exchanges were gonna go down, right? Especially ones that we looked at as competition, right? We're not just talking about any exchanges. But what I realized is that, Chris has been building, man. Chris has been building. We have been giving, crypto.com, or what is it? Our liquidity, right? We've heard that, oh, we don't have as much liquidity, or we don't have as much traffic. With Chronos, look at, BNB, look at all these other blockchains. But in reality, what was going on is that, crypto.com with Chris, they've been doing what's actually important, which is building a solid foundation, right? They've been going, building, shaking hands, closing deals, and getting regulatory clearancy left and right, and that matters. That matters a lot. So we were bugging because our NFTs weren't, fucking going to the moon as before, but in reality, the foundation was being laid, right? The foundation was being laid, and now we're beginning to see why that matters. Because I might be speaking too early, right? But as the facts are laid out, right, all cards on the table to the point, to right now, we're good, right? We're fucking good.
I think you're onto something, bro. Because you know who else is out there shaking hands and no one's talking about him? Hoskinson, the Hosk.
Yep.
Cardano. I bet you Cardano makes it. Even though we gave him such a hard time, man. He's been in Africa shaking hands. He's been in all the places Chris
And I was going with this up for next. Like, what I think is going to happen is, yeah, sure, right, all this money is leaving, but what I think is going to happen, I don't think for one fucking second that these folks are going to just say bye to crypto, right? And they're not going to ever come back. No, what they're going to do is, if they didn't do their homework before, you bet your ass they're going to do it now, right? And I think that's it. I think we're going to have this pressure is building. This pressure is going to build some fucking investors. Yeah, well, yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there somebody out there that knows more than we do, and this is like a whole entire setup for something more like to happen? Because
everybody knows more than we do.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like the fact is like these things happen for a reason ish, and I understand people get wrecked and like there's people who read the charts and things like that, but to be honest, like, and I hate to say this, but like we're kind of the small fry, like the small fish, you know, just like kind of trying to make it, and we're trying to like be there, but we don't have that information ahead of time, and like other people do, because I don't know, I'm just one of those people that feel like, you know, the whole market and everything is actually controlled by elitists, things of that sort. They know
It
before we
is,
do.
but like
To a
I'm
point,
a big fish in a small pond, and I fucking love it.
but it's
I
also
love
just
it.
about good business as well, isn't it? We talked about this yesterday. This is like some of this is just about running a business. It's a CEO, it's a group of people running a business, and they talked about it again in that space earlier today. Why didn't people ask more questions about like a 23-year-old guy Sam who came out of nowhere and all of a sudden had $1 billion industry? Nobody was
I
like
found
driving.
out he was
Hold on.
23 yesterday. I was like, he's
Right.
23, dude.
These are big people in the space, right? These are huge, big, influential people, and they're actually taking responsibility and holding themselves accountable and saying we fucked up because we all just went all in on this and we didn't go deeper into this stuff, right? So then you've got other people who are running businesses, and you're right, we might be speaking too soon because there's a lot that Crypto.com has still got to prove. But if they are building it the right way, and we've always said this, certainly a lot of us have said this, they've always had their toe dipped in one side of each camp. They've been slowly doing DeFi to make sure that if legislation takes a long time, they'll continue and they'll be able to be in the DeFi space. But they're also big in the centralized side, as we know, and they're making sure that they're getting everything aligned. Like, don't get it mixed up. FTX were all regulated in the same way, and they had all their certificates and all that shit too. But they were just running it poorly. And now we see what they were doing. There's factual evidence in terms of what Sam was doing wrong in terms of running the whole exchange badly, along with a lot of other exchanges. And if Crypto.com and Chris can show that they have not built their business that way, and I think they're starting to show that, then people will see it and be like, okay, that's not the way it is. And all those people who got wrecked on FTX will need somewhere to go, right? And that is an amazing opportunity for Crypto.com.
Well, yeah, and I totally agree with that. And like a big, huge part of that, I feel, is like transparency. Like even asking the difficult questions and things, like having like a team and people who will be like, yeah, like this is what we're doing. Like go ahead and ask those difficult questions. Like we're not going to kick you or anything from that. Like that's actually something that should be sought out. But as far as for me, from an investor perspective, like when people invest into things and they don't exactly have that, like that's, you know, it's different because you have a lot of new people that are still coming into crypto, that are learning about crypto and things of that nature, as far as my personal perspective. Because really, like what how I view crypto is just more of like you becoming like more
Well, it's you being responsible for your own stuff, right? And it's like
exactly, you know,
people
instead of like, because here's the thing, it's like if the banks were just like, hey, we lent out all this money, we kind of fucked up, or like whatever, they can close your accounts and they have like kind of the rights. I don't know, I'm in the US, but we're kind of seeing that across the world where like people are getting pissed off because they can't even withdraw their own money. But that's kind of like where the crypto
And if
comes
they
into.
go bottom up, right? Any bank in
Yeah.
America, they're FDIC insured. Who does that mean is insuring them?
yeah, exactly.
That's
Right.
us, man. We are bailing ourselves out every single time.
But the thing about
And
transparency, the
That is
transparency
taxpayer money.
the transparency thing's an interesting one too, though, right? Because it's always been the crypto space has always felt a little bit cloak and dagger in the shadows, in the background. That's just the nature of what it is. And as it grows and becomes more widespread and fully adopted, that will change. And maybe this is some of the start of that, like I said, about legislation coming in. But at the same time, it is all available. You can find out. Like crypto.com, there's a whole Web 2 part of their business, which will in Singapore, which is all registered. And just like they do in the US and the UK, you can get access to all those accounts and all that information from that side of the business if you want to go look. And then
But
there's
it
the whole
is on us, troops. Like,
well,
I keep getting all this pushback. I got pushback from Alex today, and I know, he fucks around, but that is his position, is like, it's not our responsibility. It's not our responsibility to teach
I think it is
people
because
how
that's
to be responsible. But like, they're not gonna fucking learn on their own.
There's stuff out there, and there are actually like, I'm not going to show here, okay, but there are companies and
No,
stuff out
I
there
dig
to
what
actually want to
CrowSwap is doing.
educate.
I dig
Like,
what CrowSwap is doing with the educational
yeah.
platform. Big time.
But the thing is, the difference is like it's like risk reward, right? Like, do you want to put your money into a bank, and then they're allowed to like loan out like whatever they want to do, and then when it comes time to it, like especially like right now, there's some people that they're not even allowed to withdraw, but you're 100%
This is why I'm so blown
responsible.
away, dude. Like what? Like we're talking risk reward, and we're talking about
Yeah.
smart people that made lots of money in crypto, and they left it on the exchange. Like, what was the reward, and how could they not see the risk? Because you hold that USDC in DeFi, and there's plenty of reward for you.
There's two funny things.
There are plenty of rewards, and you know I kind of see that, and I run into that all the time where people just honestly, the biggest thing is like people don't read, they don't research, they just go, hey, YouTuber told me to do this, or like, you know, like it kind of looked
I
good,
get
and they just put
$50
their
in
money
free
in.
Bitcoin. Yeah, so I'm going
Like
over here.
like even the simplest instructions, I run into people being like, okay, here you go, and it's like I literally gave you 4 instructions to do, and you followed none of them. I'm sorry, but it kind of mind boggles me, because when I look at something, I want to read it and understand it. But and I hate to say it, I don't want to say a lot of people, but there are people out there that they just throw their money in because I don't
Well,
know,
that's the
maybe
problem
somebody
with the
told them it's
Western.
good.
The majority.
Well, that's a problem with the Western world, isn't it? It's been deliberately set up that way, post-industrial revolution structures to control people with the media to tell people what to do. And that's just, people have talked about that for generations. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a way to control societies.
They need us to spend the money. Yeah.
Totally. It's like, we'll tell you everything, so you don't need to go and look it up. So now
Yeah.
that's the whole point in crypto, is to actually take responsibility. Go and look at your shit. It's all there. It's all ledger. That's what's so powerful about it. But I did just want to make one quick point that I thought was hilarious. If you listened to that space from earlier, and it's so fucking worrying, right? They were talking about the legislators and the auditors who have come in to look at FTX and to look at all this stuff. And this guy told a story about the auditors that came in. I think he was referring to Celsius. Correct me if I'm wrong. You have to go back and listen to it. But he was talking about the auditors anyway, and the regulator body who are coming in to check over everything, right? These guys, they got asked the question, have you ever used DeFi? Like, this is to the people that are coming in to regulate and do the audit today. Have you ever used DeFi? No. They didn't know how to use MetaMask. They didn't have MetaMask. They didn't know you could get test tokens on testnet. And they didn't know anything about how to use the thing that they're apparently meant to be auditing and regulating. And that is a fundamental problem in what we're dealing with right now.
That's a fundamental problem in government. That's why at the beginning of this space, I was saying, if this ends up like the marijuana industry, we're screwed.
Oh, exactly.
Well, it's more than that. It's like the fundamentals. Sorry, I don't mean to hijack anything anybody's saying here, but like the fundamentals and understanding the fundamentals is a huge thing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm an ex-vet. I'll go ahead and say that. You know, I know guns and things like that. I live in California, so you're gonna understand how awesome it is for me. But what's the craziest part is like when I see people up there representing like gun rights, or you know, making changes in laws, and they misappropriate things and say, oh, this is this, and it's like, no, that's not what it is. Like, they don't have the fundamental understanding of how things work or the mentality behind it. And that's what frustrates me, is when things come out, and like I said, I'm in the US, you know, when these laws or things are being passed or made, there's a huge lack of understanding of how things work, and it's just said like, oh, this is how it works, and it's like, well, the majority ish, I'll say ish, can't accept that because they don't, you know, kind of do that due diligence. And that's kind of like with crypto, is you have to do that due diligence, you have to understand what you're doing, and that's where the kind of the responsibility lies, is you doing your own due diligence, and you know, like keeping track of your own investments or things of that nature.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing. I mean,
yeah.
I always say I don't know what I'm doing, but in all honesty, I had a feeling when I got here, there was a reason that I gave out all those goddamn chimps. I saw the value in this community, and even if there's only 50 people in here, like, I know these are the people that will go the extra mile to teach, to take the screenshots, and really make sure that people are not just learning how to do this, but learning how to do this safely, because they're the people that understand that that's how we win, that this isn't a normal situation, that this isn't a zero-sum game. It's the greatest financial revolution in history. And it sounds fucking corny as shit every time I say it. But, like, this is the level playing field that everybody's been looking for. You gotta believe, and you gotta fucking hold your own tokens, because we're not gonna get anywhere until we're all doing that.
I totally agree with you. Like, for me, it's like you can tell everybody how to drive a car. You put your foot on the gas pedal and you push the brake to stop, right? But, it takes time for people to kind of like learn and adjust, like everything else between that. It takes time. So you can only do so much, but you know what I mean? Like I said, you can teach
Everybody in
people how to
here
drive a
went
car.
from not knowing the difference between a token and a coin, or what the fuck a liquidity pool or a LP token was, to being blockchain detectives using Chronoscan, Etherscan, Polyscan daily, tracking down scammers and lost tokens for other people. Like, that's what every single person in here has done. And I'm super fucking proud of that. I never lose sight of that.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to put in for like ETH giveaway, or USDC or DT or whatever, by replying and following somebody, but really understanding what you're getting yourself into, and then also like looking into the background to see if the legitimacy. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I kind of look at it like I went to college and everything like that, but like when you write a paper, you actually have to have verified sources. So you actually have to do a lot of research into the sources to see if they're legitimate or not, right? And that's the same thing when it comes to crypto.
And there's standards for citations, and everybody
Exactly.
follows the same standards, and that way there's consensus of some sort. I hated college.
I hated writing papers is what I hated. I was tired
I
of
hate
it.
citations. Oh my god. What is it? ADA citations?
Yes, ADA, put it in the correct format, and then also
my
have your
God.
other resources. And depending on what degree you go for, every paper sounds the same, but you have to make it different, or else it's copyright stuff. So, yeah.
Worst ROI in my lifetime. I'm only 40. Sometimes I feel old. Sometimes I feel young. I got myself 120 grand in the hole for what? I don't even know.
100%.
I met a lot of people. I met a lot of good people.
Yeah. I was 35 when I finally paid off my student debt, and I didn't start making real money till I was a couple of years after that. And it
Oh
was
my
nothing.
god, dude! They
It was nothing.
hamstringed us.
Oh fuck yeah!
I don't know if I ever finished that thought the other day when I was telling you guys that 95% of my graduating class went to college. That was like, I literally feel like we got tricked, because they told us. They sold us fucking securities. They said, "You go to college and you will have a job and you will make money." And nobody did.
Well, and that's a different thing. Is like, if you think about like what actually minimum wage is, and somebody being a college graduate, with having that additional knowledge is, minimum wage is an entry position into a job and pay. And now that so it's like I've been in those positions. I've been in management and everything like that, where it's like, okay, start off at 18, minimum wage was 13. minimum wage hit like $15, and I don't get a raise like throughout that. So it's really taking that gap and squeezing it between the middle class, I guess you can say, and the poor. Even though, where I live, I mean, I'm still poor no matter what. But the difference is from an entry job position and minimum wage compared to me doing 4 years of college or whatnot. I'm quote unquote in debt like 20, 30, 40, $50,000, and I do have to pay interest and everything on that. So it's like there's a
I'm
difference,
right
and
there
it's
with you,
like,
buddy. And they took
yeah,
away our. I think someone put the kibosh on that 20 grand of relief we were supposed to get. So, thanks, Fuddy Duddies. Who was that? You, Cole? Did you reach across the pond and kill that for us? I'm just kidding. Murph, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know what's interesting about today? If you, no matter what space you were in, if you're rugged out for any amount of time and you came back maybe 30 minutes, an hour later, it's almost like a United States soap opera. You didn't really miss much, right? So, but you said you checked the mail today. Did you happen to open it?
I did. I opened it after I DM'd you. So,
What do you think?
The bill is awesome. The coins I'm giving to the kids.
Yeah. So the ones with the holes in them, I was gonna go and I can still go get the rope if you want, but I was gonna make them into necklaces, right? So where you string.
Get the rope, Murph.
I'll get it and send it
These
with
ones
the
was made in
t-shirts.
New York City.
So you're funny, man. So I was gonna make the girls the ones with the holes. I was gonna turn those into little necklaces.
Oh,
So
they love making those necklace things, man. They braid that shit up all the time. They'll be all over it. That was really cool, though, Uncle Murph. Appreciate you, man. You made it on the good list. There's only 7 people on there, so.
So I went around. I went around the world in the service and then collected some currencies and then traded for others, and I got a big old pile of just random ass coins from all different countries and bills too. So
yeah, man, I've got this pile of Iraqi dinars with Saddam Hussein on them. They're not worth anything, but
oh yeah, we could have bought those over there for dirt cheap, bro.
you needed a wheelbarrow full at the end of that regime to get like a loaf of bread. But I like to hand them out as like Christmas presents. It's kind of funny.
Little keepsakes, man. My grandmother used to give us all $2 bills on our birthday.
Yeah. I love $2 bills. But that 50-cent Jamaican bill, like that's old, man. They don't use those. They haven't used those since before I started going down there.
I got a lot of that shit. I got lira from Italy. I've got marks from Germany. All that old shit.
It's cool, man. I put it on the fridge right next to the picture of me as a Rasta man in my past life when I was a reggae producer.
That's cool. So when Johnny and Tiago came down, they're both Hispanic. So, they've got Italian and Hispanic and Portuguese all up in them. So I had some Portuguese coins and some Italian coins. So I gave them too.
Good stuff, man. Hey, it is just about that time, y'all. Look at that.
Oh, and I think there was an India coin, in there too, a rupee.
Oh yeah, you got that.
Or whatever it was. Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to look through it. Happy 420, everybody. We did it. We did it. We goddamn did it. Like we do every day. We burned through all 3 of our 420s. It's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a day. I would like to give something away. Bars. Oh, Ralph. Where's my Nope, that's breaking news. Any breaking news?
Steakhouse NFTs.
Yeah, I told them at the beginning of the show we got to break it down. If you have chefs or you have DAO NFTs, you need to get your way over to Crodex. Our partners over at Crodex have 2 pools going for our friends at the steakhouse. Well, I mean, we are the steakhouse, aren't we?
Of course, yeah. Oh, just friendly reminder: if you're gonna stake the La Brigade de Cuisines for boosters, do those first before you put your LPs in. Don't be like Murph.
They got a nice. Oh my God, you fucked that up, Murph.
Yeah, I know. And as soon
They
as I
got
did
a
it, I was like,
whole
I should have
warning
known
there
my
and
lesson.
everything.
I should. MMF should have taught me better.
Well, no, we were just saying. Nobody reads. Nobody reads. And then also, nobody reads. You could put a giant warning sign there that says, this is what you got to do, and nobody's going to do it. So, what are we going to do? I don't know. We burned through 3 420s. That's my job. You guys have to come up here and tell me the rest of this shit. You know, we got Texas and Zeus thinking they can just hold those lines, just sit there looking pretty and fucking let everybody else do the work.
You know what's weird?
What?
Nobody reads, right? But then DeFi
Yeah.
Dave puts out like a 1-line shit trash tweet about some nonsense, and every motherfucker in the world seems to read it. I don't understand that. But yeah, nobody reads.
Oh,
And that was not about
That's
anything
an easy one.
specific or anything like that. It was just an observation.
That's drama.
Oh yeah, people love drama. That's a good
People
point.
love drama. Tell me this, Troops. You're a co-host,
I
aren't you?
believe so.
All right. So, are we letting this one up? 5'8", Caucasian.
I saw that.
Brown eyes, brown hair. Foot size 10.5. That's a good shoe size. I mean, you should definitely hold the Thunder token because that is
followers.
the magic shoe
They've
size
got
to
they've
have.
got a following to followers ratio.
They're following
Yeah, I mean,
a lot
that
of
ratio
people.
would make you
Yeah, I feel like that's how they got that many followers. It's just the randos that follow back
I would be
everybody.
passing on this one. I think so.
You're gonna pass? It's a
Yeah,
creepy picture.
I mean, I don't want to end
know?
the space on a strange vibe. Let's pass on this one.
Yeah.
Sorry. And
I don't know. I love rolling the dice.
Go on
though.
then, do
I'm
it.
a gambler,
Do it.
Troops, if nothing
I
else.
told you so.
They waved goodbye
It's
and then
out of our control.
you can't talk shit about people unless they're bots.
I think I did well as a co-host today. I think I let like 3 people up. So Murph there was needed to come up. Got him up eventually.
Oh, Murph's
Got him up
easy.
eventually.
Barely anyone came up today. You come on, Troops. That's a low bar, bro. 4 requests.
But usually I don't. Usually I'm lazy, you know.
I'm kidding. I miss Shirley. Where the fuck is Shirley?
I had your friend. I had your
She would have been here,
Kat,
you know.
You know your community Discord, Kat. She was in the Troops Discord, just like saying how she was impressed with our engagement in the Discord and everything. And she DM'd me. It was really cool actually. She was just looking for some tips and if I could give her any advice.
That's awesome to hear, man. You hear that, Murph? She's learning the ropes out there. She's checking out the other Discords.
And then she DM. I was like, yeah, find my DM. So we had a bit of a chat and stuff. So it's awesome.
That's D, right?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Kat is also in our Discord. Kat has taken Murphy's position, as Murphy is now our Thunder token project lead.
Yeah, well, look, here she is, right on cue.
What is this she bullshit?
Yes.
That's
no,
me.
See, I was gonna say it's just like my kids, right? I've got a boy and a girl, and everybody mixes them up, including my father. And I always have to be like, no, that's the boy, and that's the girl.
Oh,
and now I'm gonna have to do that with Kat and D.
Oh shit! So now you're confusing me because it was Kat.
That is funny. Murphy's my wife. My wife.
I gotta change my name.
Why are you gonna do that to me? So Kat's there, and you're telling me Kat's a female, and then Kat's actually
Kat is
not D. Kat is Kat, and D's D. I mean, what are you doing to me here, Alpha? Jesus Christ!
We're all.
Well, anyway, Kat, Appreciate you asking the questions and coming to Discord and hanging out. So we'll definitely chat a little bit in the DMs and see if we can help.
Sure, man.
It's hard to tell if someone's a boy or a girl when you're typing.
It's true.
And they're a monkey. And you're a frog.
Yeah, one can never tell.
But that's the beauty of this, you know? Like, we don't have to argue about any of it. Like, it just is what it is. We know that people care about doxing. I've doxed myself to the point where if you wanted to see my face or find my name or where I live, that is easy enough.
Yeah.
So as long as people don't read like we know they can't, I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah.
That is Facebook.
Shut up, cat.
Yeah. I'm in that boat too. Like, if people don't know who I am by now, like, people in my Discord have like been in my house, had the walkthrough, seen my kids, heard my wife, like been to the store with me every night for the past year. If people don't know who I am, then they're definitely not reading.
I'm really proud of this group that's coalesced over the past year here. I thought that find your vibe, find your tribe was kind of just a corny slogan. But you see the people that ended up sticking around, and it's a lot of builders and grinders that have families that are over the age of 27, let's say. Is that safe enough? I'm not seeing any bad emojis yet, but there's a delay. I feel like this crowd is a little mature, you know? And I dig it. I dig it. If Web3 needs something, it's adults in the room. I mean, look what SBF just did. He just fucked it up for everybody under 25.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And it's you know, it does sound corny and all that shit, but like, that whole community tribe thing is more important now than it's ever been at this point, right? When you're at the lowest of the low of the market, that's when it becomes, you know, for some people, it becomes about real human emotions, real difficult situations, and that's when you need your tribe to pick you up, to lift you up, to help you be grounded, to remind you of all these other things, right? So it starts to become, the money's the thing that drives it and causes the pain, but the tribe and the community is the people there who are there to kind of make sure we all get through it together and are still here, because this is not, like we touched on it earlier, this is not the end. It's just another cycle. It might be a different cycle or whatever, but you just like, and for me, it's actually really my first cycle, really, in all honesty. But I've done enough research and read enough stuff to kind of have a good sense of what it
Yeah,
is.
we thought it was a real we thought it was a real dip last time, but like this is a
Right.
a real one.
But we'll all get
Definitely. It's the people that show up here every day. That's what keeps me going, and that's what keeps all this shit going. Maz, what's up?
Hey guys, how are we?
Chilling.
You remember me, Alpha? I popped into your space a little while back with Hank and Chris. Oh, C Price. Sorry, I just fucking doxed him. Shit happens.
That's the vibe, man.
It's okay, Maz. There's a lot of Chris's.
Here.
There's a lot of Chris's. We're good.
I don't think he cares anyway, man. It's all good. No, I just wanted to pop in and say hello. I've been listening today a little bit. Life's been a bit hectic lately, so I haven't been able to pop in the spaces like I was intending to, but it's always good to sit and listen to you guys talk shit, and it's nice to be around a bunch of fucking weirdos like me. So I mean that
Y'all
in the
are
most
best weirdos, man. I tell
loving way
everybody,
possible.
no one believes me.
It's the best compliment I've had all day.
It's a great mix too. We've got so many people from all over the world that are good at different things.
Yeah, for sure, man.
It's our differences that make us the strongest, I think. You know, like everybody's good at something different in here.
I 100% agree with that. Like, I'm pretty new to going deep into crypto. Like I've been around since heavily in DeFi since probably Safe Moon, which we won't talk about. But yeah, it's definitely been, one of the best experiences in my life coming into these communities and talking and that. And I'm definitely a community man, like in terms of what I do for CrowSwap and Chronos Node, soon to be Cargo. That's where I thrive, just talking to the people and that. So if I can pop in here a bit more and answer anyone's questions as best as I can, anyway, I will say that like my views are my own. I think I have to throw that disclaimer out there because I'm pretty wild when it comes to saying shit that I shouldn't be. So I want to separate that from like CrowSwap and Chronos nodes. I'm speaking for myself when I pop into
Yeah,
these
man,
spaces.
you do you. You do
Yeah.
you.
You're in
'Cause
you're in good company, man. You're in good company.
Sweet.
I had to learn that lesson very quickly when Troopers was kind of getting going, and in some ways, I think it did impact Troopers a little bit in the early days with my mouth and running off and getting involved in stuff that I didn't need to get involved in. But
Yeah.
it's just be you, man. Best way to
I'm
be.
pretty, yeah, well, that's all I can ever be, and that's what I'm trying to say here. Like, if I say some fucked up shit you don't agree with, that's cool.
Yeah,
Just
see, we think
don't,
that's easy. We see that as simple, and yet,
yeah.
We had to shake all the fake monkeys out of this tree for the past year. A lot of people were just trying to be something that they weren't, and that's not the vibe. That's not gonna fake it till you make it. Doesn't mean that. That's
No,
not
I
what we
mean,
mean.
everyone gets found out at one point.
Yeah, it doesn't
So,
mean be a fake person. Yeah.
Fake it till
yeah.
you break it.
So I missed out a little bit earlier. I couldn't speak because of I was here with my daughter and she was like screaming at me. So, just in terms of what C Price was saying, so I don't want to take the conversation all the way back to that stuff, but you guys think that there's a bigger play here from the people in charge? I guess it's impossible for us to really know, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't personally. I mean, I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist, and I do believe in a lot of that. And there is other factors, and I think this is the first time in crypto where there's a lot of centralized money. Like of all the
Yep.
bull runs it's been, this is like the peak of when there's been like real world money in it, which is clearly having a different impact on it. But is this a controlled event or like a deliberate event or whatever? My view is I don't think so. I think it's a fuck up of management of an organization.
Yeah, the conspiracies are getting way ahead of themselves.
I mean, they always do, but yeah, the memes, the sophisticated memes that people like to make,
it
makes
good.
everything.
The memes are good.
Makes everything seem fucking yeah, but it's like there's some outlandish shit there, and people making a lot of connections. But still, at the end of the day, like you've got a history of governments fucking people over and seeding chaos in communities. Like they don't need to have their agenda perfectly achieved to fuck some shit up.
Exactly.
They just have to throw a few seeds in there.
There's no doubt there's a huge fucking web here of like strangely connected things and events. Like that's I guess that's true for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but there were people on Twitter saying, he gave 500 million to the Democrats, so that means he's never going to jail. And it's like, no, dude, that's not how it works.
No. There's definitely some crazy people out here, man. For sure.
And just dumb people. Just dumb people. Like we put people on a pedestal. It's human nature. Yeah. I did it when I got here. I used to put so many of these Twitter influencers, whatever you want to call them, the bigger accounts on crypto Twitter. I had them on a pedestal in my mind, Your
heroes will always let you down. Yeah.
Yeah, like forcing myself to go up there as a speaker all the time. Like any space I was in, I hit the mic button. Any space.
Yeah.
And that's how I started to learn that like no one knows what they're talking about.
I used to do it in Ethereum all the time, and I used to be like, this quivering, like, oh my god, this person's got so many followers. And then I was like, dude, I'm a 40-year-old man who talks to fucking 3,000 people once a month
It
on like
sucks though because
in a real world
you
thing. And I'm
can't
like, what am I
hide it.
doing?
You know, it's real. Your voice starts cracking, and you're like, "Fuck!" And then it gets worse because you're thinking about it. And it's like,
And
ugh.
I was like, why am I caring? Why am I worrying about
You
myself?
drop
But
your
I'm
phone
talking
because
to
your
like
hands are sweaty. You fuck the whole thing up.
21-year-old kid who's bought 50 million followers. I'm like, what am I caring about? Anyway,
Yeah,
It gets
especially
better.
if you've been through some real shit in your life, like I think most people have, and then it comes to
exactly.
something like this, and you're like, this shouldn't even fucking bother me, but yet I'm still up here fucking my words up.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
My wife overheard me a few times in the early days, and she was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like she didn't understand why I was a crumbling wreck. And then the next day, I have to go
yeah.
and like run, like be part of a large organization. It's weird, very strange.
It's
You
funny,
guys are
man. I feel stronger about what I'm doing now more than ever. About these spaces, about Thunder Token, about the Chronos chain. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel the same way about CDC as I always have. Don't let him be a daddy. But
And it comes
I'm
across in what
proud
you're
of what
doing
we've
as
done.
well, Alpha. Like it's that like bit of imposter syndrome that everybody has got. The more confident you get, the less you feel that way, and it comes across in everything that you're doing for sure.
I don't even feel like ending it right now. We got so much more to talk about. We haven't even been through it.
There's always something to
yeah,
talk
for sure.
about when it
No,
comes
but
to DeFi.
Alpha, from like some
True.
feedback from what you're talking about there though too. Like you're one of the most relaxed people up here speaking, and I think that shines through, and I think that's why so many people gravitate towards coming in and listening to this space. So it's really good, man. And I like what you're doing with your project as well. I've had a shit ton of things to follow and try to keep up with Hank in our own project because he's a fucking maniacal genius. But and his whiteboard just like I swear to God, we get into fucking meetings with him every day, or nearly every day, and he's changed some part of the the project because of the diamond contracts. You can constantly make things better. And man, it's hard to keep up with, hey. But in terms of what you guys are doing, your whole vibe of your project and everything, I love it, man.
Appreciate you, bro. And G, why don't we wrap it up with your project, man? Because that's the bridge, and you were the sponsor this week, and today is Saturday, and everything happened like you said it would.
I appreciate it.
Just before you do that, G, how was that space last night? I dropped out of it and fell asleep. How much longer did you stay in that wild place?
Man, I honestly felt, and I had people messaging me. I was like, I feel like a lion that as soon as I turn my back and leave, one of the hyenas are gonna try to bite or say something. So I
It
stuck
was
it in there
wild.
with a bunch of drunks. It was. I had a lot of people messaging me that it just looks bad on the project owners and stuff like that. How like loose mouth they are, like it's a bar.
There was shit being thrown at everybody in that space. It was just a super degen
Yeah, I said.
nonsense.
Yeah, just because I'm like minting and trying to like be true and stuff like that, I don't want to bring any unnecessary BS and
And
like.
I always come across as like the sober, fuddy-duddy uncle, but like drinking and Twitter Spaces does not mix.
No, not at all. It's why I stayed in the space last night for a little bit longer, even though it was like 4 a.m. my time, just because there was people that kind of partially represent troopers, and it was a completely like it was a fuck about space. It was a call space, like having fun. It wasn't a fucking shilling space or anything like that. It was a proper degen talk shit sort of thing. But it does get out of hand sometimes.
Is it recorded?
Oh fuck, hell no!
I'm sure somebody did.
Oh, I'm sure there's clips of bullshit.
Screen recording? Jesus.
Yeah, that shit's whack. People shouldn't do that in a
That
space
shit
like
is
that.
whack. Tell them, troops.
Whatever.
Me and troops are not going anywhere. And G. And Legion and Cat.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, we're minting. We're about 25% minted out. It's 88.88 Crow. You get this wonderful chipmunk. We're providing a lot of utility. You'll be part of our Web3 marketing company.
Hey.
Yep. You have a Web3 job. Jobs will come in like Uber Eats. They'll tell you how much they pay on each one.
You don't
You can,
have to promote Thunder, but it is one of the job options, right?
yes, Thunder will be in there. We have 3 or 4 projects lined up that we're going to be working with. We also want to be able to give the bridge access to any project that wants to use it as well, as long as they use our services to a certain amount, depending on what their collection size is. So it's kind of a use us, and it's kind of like buy the bong, you get the weed for free kind of thing, like my
Oh,
homie
hell yeah,
Cheech.
dude. I want to use the bridge. I want to buy the bond. This
um,
train runs on weed and water, baby. I don't
my
have to. I don't have to remind everybody of that.
my biggest thing right now is because the collection size on any NFT project on Chronos is like I don't think more than 2,000 for the NFT collection. So that's kind of why the reasoning of the bridge. And to bring us all together, crypto people, no matter what chain you are, we plan to have chipmunks on all the chains. And they can stay on that chain, they can move, they can travel freely and learn other chains. I think this would be a great exploration, bringing people together as a community, no matter what um, color chain they come from, basically.
Hey, just enough for spicy. That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%. It's all about helping people. I plan to be in all the NFT conventions. I had to leave a second ago because I promised Dr. Diamond that I'd be in his AMA with um,
yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Baron and whatnot. So I'm trying to get us known on ETH and stuff and get some volume going on OpenSea over there. Yeah, just trying to be seen.
Yo, I
You're
just
doing
wanted to
great.
say I've been wanting to mint one of those guys for like a while, and I keep seeing the customs come up, and so it's really exciting to see that like we can actually like mint them now. I haven't been exactly following. I've been busy, but
There
at the
is
same
so
time,
much good shit right now. All you guys have to do is keep coming back. We are doing this every single day. It is never gonna change. Like, yes, Crow went down to 7.8, then that's
yes,
7.8. But like, I bought the shit out of it, and that is not the only thing going on. Like, I told you guys about Spaceship X. That was $1.10 yesterday when I told you about it. It's $1.30 right now, and the space token was $19, and now it's 23. And you can pair those and make 5% daily right now. I told you guys about this shit. It's not for everybody. There's barely anybody over there. So I don't give financial advice. I just tell you what I'm doing.
I just see 88 Pro right to mint, and I'm like, yeah, I'm down for that, like for sure.
Oh hell
Like
yeah!
especially right now, it's like, let's
Bro,
go, baby.
we had Tata's Twisted Tonics in here yesterday. Homeboy has pulled in like 250,000 Crow already on a stealth launch on Crow in the bottom of the bear market. 21 Crow a mint. It's crazy. It's crazy. Tata's Twisted Tonics. Don't say I didn't tell you about it.
Is it linked up at the top?
Absolutely not. They have not paid me for that shit.
And see price what you're asking. So there's the customs are just people I met along the way, and it's just art. And I inboxed them like, hey, I appreciate you. Can I make you part of my OG honorary collection? They're just art. It's kind of like a homage to the Bored Apes, so they have those. But the other ones are the Crow monks that can they can bridge to be ETH monks, and that's on Abisu's Bay, on our mint site, and Crow Sea as well. You can find us on all those.
Yeah,
we
you know
told
what
you
I
guys
was
about
just
the
saying
monks.
is like I saw you guys and I was like, I want to mint, and I wanted to mint, but I just saw like the ones that were out there were kind of like one-on-ones, and I'm like, oh come on man, I can't mint right now, like what's up? Like, but now we can mint and everything. Like I'm super stoked and excited because I want to see, like especially the price right now and everything. Like I know the market isn't great, but at the same time it's a great opportunity too.
So it's like there's that whole entire give and take.
Yeah, the projects that launched right now, like they're holding that crow because they know what it's gonna do.
Hey, Alpha,
It's
what's
all
up?
good. What's up, bro?
Hey, I
One
was just
crow is
coming
one
in. I'm
crow. That
representing.
never changes.
I heard you talking about the tonics. I just wanted to correct you. We're at a 9 crow permit right now.
Fucking A, dude. I was way off.
We increase by 3 crow every 10,000 that we sell.
Samsonite. My bad.
Now I know who to follow. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Priestley.
I community manage both the Moonflow Marketplace and the tonics.
Oh, snap. We're coming back to you to talk Moonflow. Priestley, what's up?
I had a question from Monk Finance. Did or Daddy G, did I hear you say that you were gonna like have people that you're gonna hire out to or loan out to other projects like a temp service?
Not exactly. So tasks will come in depending on what the project needs, and it'll come in and just like Uber Eats, it'll tell you what the job is, the company, and how much it pays, and you can pick and choose like if you want to do it. So like for example, one might be like to be on YouTube or whatever, and let's say Alpha is a gamer, and all of a sudden Loaded Lions wanted to be advertised, so right when he starts, he'd be like, "Hey guys, today is sponsored by Loaded Lions. Check the picture below. That's a crypto NFT on crypto.com. Click the link below to find out more. Let's get back to gaming." That kind of thing.
Interesting.
Hey, you're pretty good at that, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I want to talk a little bit more about this, but offline.
Yeah, follow me. I'm always in spaces. I host my own once in a while when my son goes to bed. I got one tonight for
Once in a
everybody.
while, my son goes to bed too.
Yo, Daddy G.
With Baby Hop tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So in like 2 hours.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
So quick question, since you're, talking about you guys, like how many different traits are there and how many is total in the collection?
I think there's over 160, 150 traits. It's 888 in the collection, but as people bridge, it'll cut down the collection size.
All right. Where are you guys at now?
We're almost at 25% minted, and we have about 150 that have bridged. I'm also in talks with a lot of collaborations. If you join the Discord or ask anybody, I've been working really hard. Even at 7.888% minted, I signed us up to be in Nigeria, first NFT convention. I'm going to hit all the conventions up. I'm talking to people and trying to get some collaborations like with Ape Tank. I don't know if you guys heard of Ape Tank. It's like Shark Tank, but for NFTs with 7 bored apes, and they give you like a thumbs up, thumbs down type of thing. We're talking either Monday or Tuesday. I'll be talking with them and figuring out a schedule.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab a few of those. My only frustration is Discord. Do you guys have a Discord? Because I'm in so many Discords and I'm generally caught up with that.
Yeah, so if anybody that knows,
exhausting.
For anybody that knows, I hate Discord, so it's not one that you have to like be on top of or like. I'm not gonna lie, I'm in like 30 Discords. I'm at the max, so like I try. It's really hard to hit them all up, but this one we're gonna really make it worth it. And it's just gonna be like a 2-second thing once we get up and running and stuff. The bots should be going live. We're hoping Sunday. The task bots.
We need a space for people who don't like Discord, like me.
Yeah, you can always.
To go through who goes in the Discords all the time and reports back to us.
We need a space for people that don't like this space.
You know what? Like, I gotta say though, like, if you don't like Discord, you probably don't definitely like Telegram, to be honest.
Oh, for sure, man.
Yeah, I do not.
Honestly, I know it's I know people say it, but like if you're in an NFT project or even crypto projects, maybe more Telegram, but most NFT projects, if you're not in the Discord and actively engaging in it, then you're not getting the most out of your investment. And it's whether you like it or not, that's a fact across all chains. So people should probably get over their Discord.
I can totally agree with that because it took me some time because Discord was very frustrating. I learned Discord, but a lot of information actually with projects come out with Discord, and it's really easy to put that out compared to like Twitter or whatnot. But at
Kronos
the
has
same
always been a
time,
big.
I
Kronos has
totally
always been a
hate
big.
Telegram.
Yeah, Telegram I hate too, but Kronos has always been a big Twitter space, and obviously Ethereum's growing. But they're two different mediums, right? They're two different mediums, and really the
And we
Discord
might
is
really need Discord soon. Who knows, right? Elon might drive this spaceship right into the ground.
Yeah, and that's
Hey,
that's another thing is the educational aspect of Discord though. It's like if you get in a good Discord, like and people are new to it, like and you're in a good community, like that community will go ahead and guide you through it. That's honestly like partially how I learned about Discord. Because once you actually learn how Discord works, it actually becomes easy. It's like any type of video game that you kind of play. I don't know if I have any gamers here, but yeah, it's kind of like one of those things. But
Yeah.
definitely the community ask questions, and if the community doesn't want to ask questions, it's probably not a good community, especially if they're like, "Oh, you're a noob," and like you don't know. It's like, hey man, like we welcome noobs. Like we want new people.
That's what it's meant to be. And like the most important tip, probably the best tip for Discords is if you're joining a bunch. I mean, back in the day, obviously it was in Ethereum, people used to join them. There was all the invite competitions that used to happen to get whitelists and all that. It doesn't really happen so much over here in Kronos. Still happens in ETH a little bit. But if you are in a bunch, just make sure you turn all notifications off and then only turn the notifications on for the ones that you're truly invested in. So if you hold more than a couple of NFTs in a particular project, make sure that you've got the Twitter notifications and the Discord notifications for those things. Now, I know that might be hard for people who are collectors and have lots, but
My mic's on, babe. Sorry, I'm pissing my wife off. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Drink some goddamn water, brush those teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't ever forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. I'm serious. We're doing good, you know? And we gotta be the ones. Because I've been out there in all the other spaces, and nobody else wants to do this. So we gotta do it. You gotta teach other people. Write your seed phrase down on a piece of paper and put it someplace safe. That is the only thing you have to do. And show up every day and be good to people. All right, there's a lot of shit. But you know, keep coming back. It works if you work it. Crofam for life. Lots of love, y'all. Peace.